Here we go. We're going live. Hello, everybody. We are live now. At least I hope.
Mm.
I got my test laptop on the side of here just to see if it's working. Let's refresh and see if it's gonna work. Yeah, we're rocking and rolling now. All right. I don't know why it's alerting me that streamer mode's enabled again, but there we go. And we got it closed out. Well, thanks everybody for coming on. Everybody say hi.
Hi.
Hola.
All right, double checking how the audio is looking here. Looks like I'm doing okay on at least my audio. Everybody say hi once again.
Hello.
Okay. Hello.
There we go. I think we got enough volume here now between the two.
Okay.
Let me. Yeah, it's like, let's just get rid of this guy right here. Yeah, it's not going to let me. Now it's glitching out. That's fun. Anyway, we'll just keep rolling with it, just like we did last time. My name is James. Thank you for joining me here. I am your Tabletop Trysts founder and forever DM. And this right here is our second edition of Elenatura. This is our new live stream that we're trying out, complete with every single issue possible under the sun, just because it's a live stream. And that's how live streams work, unfortunately. I am going to go ahead and make sure that my preview is off. So that way I'm not using up precious resources. I'm not using up too many. We're fine. We're okay.
And I don't know if it's mine, but it seems like your mic is flipping slightly.
I think that's you, Jordan.
Could be mine.
Yeah, that's definitely you.
It's
Your
just me,
mic
okay.
also
Yeah,
stinks.
yeah, Jordan, any technical issues are strictly your problem.
Only on me.
Yeah, exactly. Oh man. But yeah, thanks everybody for coming on here. I think I got enough volume. Let's double check. Oh, it's because I'm in Bluetooth headphones. There we go. Let's see. Okay, the audio does work. Sweet. We're good. Okay. Let's get rolling and let's get started. Hopefully, this time we won't have as many technical issues, but we'll see. I have my D20 out, I have my notes in front of me, and I have my players in front of me. So, once again, welcome to Tabletop Trysts. My name is James Schofield, founder and forever DM here for Tabletop Trysts. Joining me today, I do have my Trysters, as you can see, and as I call them. We are in Elenatura, which is a completely original world that I've started creating. But here's the little bit of a twist with this particular world. It's completely open source, which means that we are actually building it as we're playing this adventure. Okay. I've got some things already that I established. We have the species of the Nepotunans and the subspecies of the Sande Nep, Stone Nep, Foot Nep, and Loche Nep, all available. But then we also do have a brand new nation that got developed starting last session, which I did not make up. They were like, hey, what's the nation? I was like, I don't know, make it up. And they did. So we were able to get that started. And I have a couple other locations that I had already built. But for the most part, we're starting this as if we're just in a writer's room, really, at the end of the day. So a little bit different that you'll see in our sessions. First of all, the rules. Rule of cool will be as rule of cool as you can get. Just because, again, with this world, we may have to bend or tweak or otherwise modify the rules to have it fit the world as a whole. So yeah, so there's going to be some house rules. There's also some house rule mechanics that I've either made up, or there is one mechanic that I will reveal later on, but I'll give him credit right now. I am a big fan of Encounter Party, which if you ever watch that, it's an amazing, amazing show. And the DM there, which is where'd he go? sorry. We do have Brian David Junkins. Junkins. He's the DM on Encounter Party, and he came up with a pretty cool mechanic that I am taking. So I'm giving him full credit for it. And when it comes up, I will go ahead and remind everybody again as well. A couple other different things that you're going to hear during the session. It's not going to be a strictly story-driven session. I normally do like to have story-driven things, but there will be times when we're going to pause. There's going to be a lot more metagaming involved, just because again we're going to have to figure out how these mechanics work, and there's going to be different questions along those lines. And then on top of that, there'll be times when I'm just going to pause and look at the screen as if I'm frozen. No, I am not running into as much trouble as Jordan did last session. It's just because I'm legitimately trying to think of a name that I didn't think of before. Because again, everything is completely on the fly for the most part. So again, thank you all. That is my spiel. Oh, that's right. We're live streaming on YouTube. So I have to do the obligatory. If you are already kind of interested in this, make sure to like and subscribe. The required caveat there. And if you haven't liked and subscribed, well, you make me sad. So let's go ahead and introduce our players for today. Once again, I'm James. I am the DM, and I consider DMs players, so I will introduce myself as another player because I am part of this story just as much as they are. So that's me. So why don't you go ahead and we'll go around the horn here, and we'll have you say your name. Let us know who your character is, and maybe just give us a brief description of that character, just to remind anybody who hasn't watched from the first session.
Jordan, you should go first.
Actually, you know what?
Sure.
Hey, you know what? Let's roll a d20.
It's a
Roll
good call.
initiative.
Okay, I got a 20. Does that mean I go first or last?
That means
I
you're.
got a 2.
Oof.
Oh wow.
I know, good luck, right?
I got an 8.
Hey, think about it this way,
You're
folks.
going first. I think.
This is a useless
I gotta go
die
first.
roll, and you just wasted a bad die roll on it. So you're good.
That's true. That was my first one.
Yeah.
I got it on my system, guys. It's okay.
Exactly.
It's okay.
So now
I
we're
wasted
doing
a
all right.
20, so remember that.
Ooh, we got somebody in the chat
My name
too.
is Evan. Shout out to the people in the chat.
I
My name
can't
is
see the
Evan.
chat.
My character's name is Flynn Wardsmith. This guy right here, I think he's below me, is my twin brother. We are both of the Sanday Net. He's over here.
Yeah, he's diagonal to me.
You're above me.
Yeah, same for me. But we are both of the Sanday Net, so we
Oh.
get to try out this new species, which is sweet. I am a bard. I'm the more adventurer of the two. I'm the better looking, and also I'm pretty much better in every way except our father seemed to really show liking to Quinn, which he will of course let you know many of times. But yeah, that's how I know Quinn, who will introduce himself next.
I'm Jordan, also known as Quinn Wardsmith. I am a barbarian soldier and quite a regal soon to be king of Renee. That is my brother up there. He is quite the adventurer, deserter. Yeah, my dad a lot.
Is it me? Cool. I'm below you on my screen, but
What?
what's up, chat? My name's David. My character's name is. I really need to like print my sheet because, anyways, my character's name is Thorn Drywind. Yep, Thorn Drywind. I'm a ranger. I'm a Sanday Nep. I chose that race before Evan and Jordan chose theirs. I want everyone to know that right now that I chose that first.
down.
They wanted something else. They copied me. So just want to put that out there. I'm a ranger. Live for adventure. Super curious, optimistic about everything. Love being outdoors because I'm a ranger. So Yeah. Yeah. You'll know I'm a ranger.
Are you
Yeah.
are
By
you
the end
now?
of this. Yeah. So that's
You a
my
monk?
cousin is not here yet. Sorry, he had a late work meeting, so he'll be
Oh,
hopping
I
on
was
in a
gonna
second.
ask.
But
Wow.
sorry, Baldric is late.
Okay.
I'm really
And
really disappointed.
It's okay. And I'm Nicola. I'm new here. And I also accidentally chose the race that everyone wanted to do, which is the Sunday
Oh,
nap. But I'm a rogue.
they were the coolest.
I'm a rogue, and so yeah, her name is Buttercup. And yeah, I don't know how much of the backstory I should share, but she's pretty cool. Uh, she does roguey stuff because she's a rogue. Okay. And hair's in my face.
All right.
We only have one player that's not a Sunday net.
That's true. That's true. That's your token token other species. Oh man. All right. So let's see what we got going on here then. So to kill for time, because we do have another player that is running late because you know what? It's D&D. That's how we live our lives when we play D&D. So I will just go ahead and kind of give a little brief recap of what happened here in Elenatura last time we were available. Let me go ahead and get to it.
And then I took the time today and actually wrote out my entire character sheet so I can erase things.
Nice. See, I did one thing where I when I was playing as or what I did with player character sheets is I laminated them so you could use dry erase marker on them.
Ooh.
That's smart.
Yeah.
It's super smart.
Heck yeah. All right. So let's go ahead and just recap it. And we'll just kind of introduce Elenatura just to start it out. For anybody who missed session one, Elenatura is the 5e compatible world that we are building. And it's an interesting world because you have the lower lands, of course, which is just your standard planet. You know, it's got your usual trees and leaves and sandy beaches and mountains and all that. But where we're actually located right now is on the sky plate, which is a piece of land that is hovering over the lower lands. Now, nobody knows how this came into existence, but for the most part, it was discovered during a rebellion. And there are these different terminals throughout the lower lands to connect to the sky plate, which has the wind gate on it in the center. And from that wind gate spawned Sidoria, which is the nation that we are, or sorry, the capital of the four air kingdoms that we are currently in tonight. And we do have our next player on, but so we'll finish it up. But just to recap what happened, we had our players summoned to the High Capitoleer's castle by Neville Windmarker, who is a privy counselor. They were informed that the High Capitoleer's son, who of course is the intended successor, has gone missing. Now, this is a problem because the High Capitoleer has died, and it is up to his son now to take over the position of High Capitoleer. Now, all High Capitoleers have to go into the Forest of Self-Revelation prior to becoming a High Capitoleer. And so the Samuel Sidor, which every High Capitoleer is named, he went in and was expected to come back 2 days ago, but still hasn't. So he has gone missing. So we are pretty worried about that. Our party, of course, got supplied. Will receive a payment of gold of just like any other job. However, they also will receive a manor in Sidoria, which they can use for a base of operations for future missions. And then, of course, we could not leave without the provisions and our wondrous prince soldier flirting with the assistant somewhat successfully. We'll see, maybe in future sessions if you succeeded. But the party then receive some information about the Force of Self-Revelation, and in a nutshell, people go insane from being in there. It is guarded off. People are restricted from going in. The High Capitoleer has to go as part of their inauguration. But of course, with this one now, we are a little bit worried. Um, yeah. With that, though, our players decided that they would go to the Fragrant Stench pub to find some more information out, because where else would you go but the stench in order to find the stinky information that you need? And with that, they discovered that the Sodality of Shadow secret organization is also looking for people to go into the Force of Self-Revelation when they were going to find out more information. So they are also taking on a job, it sounds, from our Sodality of Shadow friend. And with that, I will let our other player introduce himself and his character. That would be you.
All right. I did not know I was unmuted there when I said me. Hello, I am Baldric Beldam. I am a half elf, and I, growing up in the up in Elenatura, I grew up in a smaller town, and I was known a little bit as a Robin Hood type hero.
I tell Mama you your real mom.
Who is this?
The fake mom. Oh, sorry, it's Shonay. Sorry. That's sorry, that's
Oh.
Myra. Hi, Jordan.
D&D.
Myra.
Who's that?
I'm sorry. I was trying to figure out how I just didn't click the link, and then I was like, okay, how do I send? Am I supposed to send?
Oh yeah, no problem at all. Fair warning, you are currently live streaming though with us, so they are hearing everything. So say hello to the entire world and possibly the
Oh,
universe.
hello, everybody. Hey, what's going on? Glad to be here. Okay, sit, and I'll put it on for you.
Let me go ahead and I will just, Joni, I hope you don't mind. I am just going to go ahead and mute you for now. There we go. Okay, continue your introduction.
So back to it. I am a half elf. I have white hair and blue eyes. And I'm known as a little bit of a folk hero. I'm 6 foot tall, and I'm a little bit of a beast.
Ooh. Love it.
A stud even.
Okay.
I'm legendary.
Legendary. Love that for you. All right. Well, then let me go ahead and just double check here then. So, Jonay, I'm going to take you off mute. Jonay, do you already have a character? And if so, why don't you go and introduce him, her, they, whoever they are?
Okay, I do have a character. She is Sheila, a human rogue.
Mm.
Is there anything else that I'm supposed to add?
Yeah. What does Sheila look like?
Sheila is fair skin with green eyes and short reddish brownish hair, like a bob, and she likes to wear a cloak, and have her hood up, covering most of her face.
Nice.
It sounds like she's up to no good.
So, in other words, she might be actually bad.
Yeah, I guess so.
Oh, boy. Well, all right. Well, welcome to you as well, Jonay. And Jonay, if you could answer me one quick question, is this your first time playing D&D?
It is my first time, and I'm so excited to finally get to join.
Well, welcome. We have all veterans here, various playing levels. Some have about, I want to say maybe, what, 48 hours, 72 hours under your belt
Or
at this point? right?
Okay.
Some of us who were starting out D&D in our last session. so
Okay. So I
he,
definitely I'm gonna be
no,
here. I'm gonna.
he is now a veteran though because he played a session. So we are
That's
good.
right.
Exactly. All veterans here, all experts.
Probably like
Well,
35 hours.
learn from the best. So there we go.
Perfect. All right. Well, then let's go ahead and we can get our little fun shindig started here. And where we were at the ending was that we were revealed to have our, what was it? What was the name? Is it Aramir, right? Aramir, I think was his name. I'm mispronouncing my own person's
Her name
name.
was
I
the guy
created a
inside
character.
the
I created this character.
inside the what to call it?
Yeah.
Sanitarium.
Yeah, at the
I
sanitarium.
have
Ooh, his name
I have
didn't take note.
Aramir.
Yeah, there we go.
Aramir, that sounds right.
Aramir. There we go. Aramir. Thank you so much. I'm trying a new tool out. I'm trying my notes in Notebook LM. So I've like downloaded all of our I got the transcript from our last session and I downloaded it in there. I put in the SRD, of course, in there for monster references and such, and all that. And I plugged it all together and was like, oops. Probably should have gotten a little nice note synopsis for myself, but I did not because I suck. Anyway, but we were discussing that after we found out some information about a possible job from the Sodality of Shadow that we were going to try to visit that sanitarium. So that's where we find our characters. And currently, you will not see two of the characters that were introduced because, well, they actually have not met any of our four other characters yet. But we're going to be dropping them in as we go along. So I will let you all take over from here. We are first walking out of the Fragrant Stench pub on our way to the sanitarium, which is just a short walk away because, of course, a sanitarium would be in the seedier area of Sidoria.
Wow, what a smelled so stenchy. I
It,
loved it.
I was gonna say that also.
It reminds me of home.
It repulsed me.
Oh.
Not your
It just seemed
home.
like
This
people who
Oh,
need
sorry.
that type
Well,
of thing.
just they smell eerily similar because kind of where I grew up.
yeah,
So the sanitarium's only 10-15 minutes away. After we go there, we'll head towards the forest, depending on what we hear from Aramir. Hopefully we get some information, or we'll just hear a whole lot of mumbling.
yeah. Now I do have a question. This to be. What if we wanted to take over? Do we have to be related to the dude who got lost in the forest? Or can we go to the forest, come out? Because that sounded like the one clause that was needed in order to take over. I think it'd be good for trade relations with Elenatura if I took over. Thoughts?
If you took over what?
This area.
The entire city.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ooh, I didn't know we were doing all that.
So I will say, since you all are Sunday Nap, the Sunday Nap don't typically visit Sidoria, so you probably wouldn't know that offhand. And then our half-elf friend, I don't think you probably know too much about the government affairs going on. So you wouldn't know if that's actually the succession and how that works. However, you would know enough about Sidoria to know that every single High Capitoleer has been Samuel Sidor, the first, the second, the third, the fourth, the fifth, and onward and onward and onward. It has never been even anybody of a different name.
That's fishy to me. We'll revisit that another time.
Baldric,
There's something weird going on underground there, but we can visit that another time.
Let's change our name. Or Baldric, change your name and see.
So if I disguise
to real.
self as Samuel.
Now we're thinking.
You came out of the forest.
Anyways, let's get to the
Not
sanitarium.
lost.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry. Got sidetracked.
We had 15 minutes to talk, so.
Yeah,
that is true. You did have 15 minutes to talk.
That was our in between.
We talk really slow. So that was 15 minutes. Actually
Really
20.
slow.
Yeah, and then
We've
you
been
just
standing
talk.
outside for 2 minutes actually.
Yeah, and then you just kind of talk in silence, and just walk in silence rather.
Is there anybody like looking at us funny right now around us?
I'm looking at you funny because your audio funny.
Is it actually that bad?
It's a little.
It does sound like you're talking through a sock.
Sock in the mouth.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, you've got really terrible audio, but you know what? It's okay.
What about now? Does it sound any better now?
Yes,
Oh, yeah,
much better now.
That does sound much
And
better,
hey,
actually,
your
yeah.
video's not freezing, so that's nice.
Sick. Okay, so we're good. Is there
Yes.
anybody looking at us funny right now aside from David or Warren?
Sorry, give me one moment here.
I mean, they're probably just looking at you funny because you got shiny armor, and we in a shady part of town.
Flynn, what are you wearing right now? What is your adventurer garb?
I got a tattered robe.
Yeah,
with a
Flynn.
You know, just
You're good.
it is pretty eclectic and eccentric. I do kind of I put it on, is what they've told me.
You put
Yeah,
it
no,
on.
I do. I put it on. I am wearing a pretty sweet hat. It's kind of frumpy. There are 2 feathers in it, which is a lot cooler than hat with 1 feather.
Yeah. The more feathers,
Yeah.
the more swag.
True.
I'm working on getting a 3rd.
Like special feathers from like any kind of like animal or anything you found?
Yeah, I don't know what animals are around here, but there one kind of looks like a pelican feather, so it's quite large, and then one is like a peacock feather, um,
That's
quite colorful.
fire.
Right. Yeah. So should we go in?
Yeah, so
Yeah, can we spawn it
so
I
yeah,
was
we
waiting for
are
James.
we are
Sorry,
arriving. Yeah. We are arriving at the sanitarium. And it is exactly as you would expect a sanitarium in such a seedy district to look. The exterior is completely covered in overgrown vines. In You could see that there used to be possibly beautiful gardens, uh, but they are all in varying states of decay. You see that the walls are crumbling. You'll also see that the grass has not been cut in quite possibly a decade. It seems like it's so tall. And then, kind of throughout if you peer over the gate, you can just see random people wandering around about in various levels of dirtiness. Most of them with just blank stares in their eyes, their heads kind of sunken, their eyes kind of pulled back. Um, and yeah, it's not a pretty sight.
Were you able to speak to any of these people?
Do you want to speak to those people?
Yeah.
Okay, then
Yeah.
speak. Then you speak to those people. Who do you want to approach? So as you first approach the entrance, you'll see kind of directly in front of you that there is one who is in kind of a hospital gown. Well, Renaissance version of hospital gown,
Mhm.
and he is just kind of generally walking. He has uh, half of his head is kind of balding and matted, almost as if he's just been kind of tearing it out as he's been going along. Another one is a tiefling female. She actually seems pretty alert, um, walking around. No issues there. But then there's also another female tiefling, though, who is kind of walking a little bit slowly, their head down, their eyes kind of darting left and right. And yeah, those are the people that you see in front of you.
Do we see anyone that looks like they're working there? Like an
Oddly enough,
overseer?
you don't.
Okay, so one of them looked semi-cohesive.
Yeah,
Or not,
conscious.
yeah,
The
semi-conscious.
one female tiefling.
Yeah, could we? One of us. Who's the most charismatic?
That's probably
Glenn.
me.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. I think you should go up to her and say, "Hey, do you know Aramir by chance?"
Well, I'm gonna ask her name first.
That seems a little formal. Just kidding.
So you said you're approaching the one that seems the most cohesive?
Yes, this tiefling.
Okay. All right. And you're just flat out asking?
Well, I'm gonna
Oh god,
introduce
he just
myself.
grabbed dice.
Okay.
Yeah, I would like to introduce myself. Hey, kind of the like. I'm just gonna say hey, just like a real formal introduction, like hello. I'll say my name, of course. Then I'm gonna ask her what her name is.
Okay. And she will look at you. She'll smile as if she's happy to see a new face. And she will say, "Oh, hello. My name is Asmodea."
I'm in. So, anyone have any questions I should ask her?
Was that
No,
you just wanted to ask her what her name
I
was?
just want,
like,
I just want to know who she is.
You
Ask her
have,
how her day's going.
and with
Can
that, you
I
have reached the
kinda wanna know if
milestone
she
of
knows
saying
where any
hi.
workers are.
Yes,
Yeah.
So-
I'm gonna ask her.
Real quick, I am hiding because part of my backstory is I'm running from my people because they've been experimenting on me, and there's a lot of Sandy nip. So I'm hiding from you guys.
Hmm.
Okay, so we gotta find this
It
one.
was him.
Yeah.
It was probably that guy. Wasn't me.
It was probably Gwen.
So she's very intrigued that there's other people here, but she's also scared because she thinks it's because you guys are going to take her back.
Hmm.
Do we notice
What,
anyone hiding?
What?
race
Yeah,
were
and
you?
Sunday nap.
And the Sunday nip, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
Must be really
here's
scary for her.
yeah. Now here's the
I'm
thing.
a rogue.
Well, we have a ranger.
What's that?
Uh,
That's true. Oh, heck.
sorry.
And we are princes of the king. We're pretty
Yeah,
That's
this
right.
is going to be interesting.
government official.
So
is gonna
if
be
you're a
interesting.
rogue, does that mean? I'm sorry. Can I ask a question?
You just did.
If you
We can both be rogues. It's okay. It's okay.
okay, so if you're a rogue, you don't really want to be found out.
Nah.
Just with my character.
Yeah.
Just my character.
Yeah, it's not necessarily.
yeah.
There's some rogues. There's some rogues that actually
Mhm.
their whole job is almost like, the how the cops call up the locksmith if they need to get into a safe.
Okay,
Mhm.
Locksmith ain't a criminal, but he knows how to pick a lock. So yeah,
Right.
so yeah, rogue doesn't necessarily mean criminal
I have my
Okay.
cat
or that they're
here.
trying to hide from
She's-
somebody.
Come here, Pepper. Come say hi. My cat wants to say hi. There she is.
Hello.
Let's
That's
go.
Are we
Pepper.
gonna ask if there's any workers?
Yes,
Okay,
yeah, you were gonna
fine.
ask if there's any workers. And she'll look at you, she'll be like, well, my staff seems to be missing as of late, but they'll show up eventually. Is there something I can do for you?
Here.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
Why are
I'll go
workers
see.
missing, guys? Oh, I'm not there yet. I'm not there.
Yeah, I'm gonna ask if she knows anyone here named Aramir. Let's see if she knows this guy.
Yeah, and with that, she'll kind of yeah, okay. She'll kind of just furrow her brows and oh, I don't like him.
Mm.
He's very rude to my staff.
Your staff. You work here?
I own this place. This is my castle.
Crazy, don't listen to her.
And she points to the sanitarium. She says, "This is my castle. I've had this. My family's been in here for generations."
Oh, I see what's happening here.
What is he doing?
Nah.
She owns the castle. That's what's happening.
Sure.
Mm.
Like someone who owns a castle.
Yeah, what a lovely home you have.
We're just gonna go inside.
Ooh,
Oh,
whoa, we weren't even invited.
yeah, dude.
Yeah, and she looks at you. She's
Can we
like,
go inside your house?
If we have to roll,
I need
for
to get a
initiative,
camera
we
on
can-
my. I need to get a camera on my
Yeah.
dice thing.
The
But
overtop.
We should roll for initiative and stuff.
yeah,
About to in a second.
just look for any excuse. Are those liquid core? Look at those. Oh
Mine?
my gosh. Yeah.
No, it's
it's a
metal. It has
I was looking on the small
yeah,
screen.
it has like
There it is. The blood ones. Yeah.
yeah. it
Nice.
has the
Wait,
Well,
do
this-
you have the same dice?
I think you do.
Do we?
No.
I think so. We
Ish.
do. I think so.
Okay, here's
Cool.
mine.
Sick.
Oh my gosh.
like
You can
nice.
look right through it because I've got the
Oh,
thing on.
nice.
But either way,
You're holding up numbers.
with that though, she'll nod. She'll be like, "Yes, of course. Once again, my staff seems to be missing, but help yourselves." And she just starts walking away. And then she starts talking to a tree, and she bows to the tree and gives a little curtsy
That's her staff.
and begins her conversation
Mm,
with the tree.
that's a
What a
tree.
delightful person.
I'm also
Um,
gonna pay my respects to the tree.
I'm like
And-
hiding
yeah, let
behind
me-
the tree.
And let me double check something as well. What is everybody's passive perception?
Ooh,
11.
let's take a peek. Where is that?
12.
11.
Passive perception.
Okay.
I know I wrote it down.
Well, I don't need to
So-
worry about yours because you're hiding.
Oh, you know mine. I am hiding. Yeah, that's true.
Wait,
But
where-
yeah, I still should.
Uh,
Right.
mine is 13.
13.
So if
Oh, I
you
got
were
it.
looking for that, where would you find it?
If I were passive perception, where would I be hiding?
I don't know if you have a high passive perception. I don't think they have physical ones out here.
Let's see. Are you using the 2024 sheet or
Right
the
under your
2014
skills.
sheet?
Oh shoot.
You tell me.
Wait, yes, it'd be
That
right
looked like
under your
24.
skills.
Yeah.
If you go down under
Oh,
like all
12.
your saving throws and everything.
I found it.
I don't
Oh.
even. Ooh, I don't even know if I rolled my D. Oh.
So we got
Oh, wait.
11, 12, 13.
Oh, I think I have 16.
Okay.
What?
Yeah.
Ranger.
That's perceptive.
He's a ranger.
Yeah.
is a ranger.
I'm a ranger.
I don't think you
Ah,
realized.
that one. It's because I'm a ranger.
Yeah, a ranger.
It doesn't matter, but mine's 8.
Oh my lord.
reverse.
Even if it
You're
went
like-
up.
You're like the equivalent of like the hacker who like just has the least secure computer on the planet.
You have like a constant like VR headset on.
Oh my gosh.
Sorry.
do I perceive?
Yeah, well actually with that, because you are hiding, you need to do yourself a little stealth check against a DC of 16.
Oh boy. So me?
Yep.
Yes. Okay. Wait, so D12, right? Or D20?
Yeah, but I mean you could do a D12, but then you're guaranteed gonna fail because it's
No, I
a
meant
DC of
D20.
16.
I meant D20.
Yes,
Okay,
always
okay.
yeah, D20.
Okay. I got my bad roll out, so let's see.
Okay, let's see.
Okay. Oh, it's a 17.
Oh.
And then what was-
Ooh.
What are we doing?
No, it means you're successfully hiding
As
still.
I'm hiding. Yes. I'm hiding.
So no, nobody detects her presence. So
I'm just trying to feel you guys out. Make sure you guys are not trying to hunt me
yeah, do we
and bring me back.
want to go inside?
Yeah, might as
Yeah.
well.
She did invite us in. Yeah.
I'd
I
love
would
to
go in.
start talking to the tree with Asmodea. Just to
Oh, you're gonna commune with the tree?
yeah.
I want to mess with her.
Do you have?
No.
You don't have that ability
No.
yet.
Ooh.
What?
You can't speak to trees yet, can you?
I can't talk to it, but I just want to talk to it.
I can speak at it.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah, that
I have
would
an
be-
I mean,
axe.
yeah, you
We
can
could
talk.
cut the tree down.
So you can talk to the tree.
Wait, can I? Can I pretend I'm the tree talking back?
Uh,
Please message?
Yeah. You. I mean,
and
technically,
I'm like right behind this tree.
no.
guys.
You actually could use message
performing.
to trick her, not her, but
That'd be hilarious.
Asmodea.
No.
Or
Pass me my book.
I mean, the other thing that you could do is, do you have minor illusion? Do you have that spell?
So here's the thing. I did the 2014 character creator on the D&D website, so I'm missing a lot of stuff. I need to go back through and add, like,
Oh, yeah, you using the free rules, or sorry, the basic rules, because it's
no.
2014. Free rules
Yeah,
is 2024.
so I need to go back through 5e tools and add in all that stuff. So I don't know. I have
Just say you have it now and click it later.
No, you
Yeah,
cannot
I got
do
it.
that, Jordan. That's cheating.
Oh,
Would I
Ooh,
be
that's
able to
what Jordan-
test my perception skills?
Wait.
What's that?
Ooh, another rogue trying to find a rogue.
Are you in the area, Johnny?
Yeah, you're not even
Say that
there.
again?
You're not there yet.
Oh, I'm not there yet? Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah, we haven't introduced you yet.
Oh, okay.
I'd like to hug the tree.
Okay.
good call.
Yeah.
You
Sorry,
hug the
Lance.
tree, and she kind of looks at you like, or Asmodea looks at you like, okay, and she starts hugging the tree too.
He looks at him like he's
Okay.
crazy.
And as you're hugging the tree, at
Standing
this
there
point,
looking at them like they're all insane.
I don't think any stealth check is going to work because this is not a video game. A certain video game where you can sneak right up to a certain person who asks if you've been to a certain district, but of course you haven't. And you just hit him with an arrow right in his freaking stupid face as you're sneaking. Doesn't work like that. So yeah, so he is close enough now to where no matter what, as you go to hug this tree, you get the glimpse of what could possibly be another figure behind it.
Oh my gosh, sorry. Didn't see you there. So
Oh.
sneaky.
Wait, so this Sunday Neps is from the Midwest. I just want to be clear.
Yes.
Didn't see you there, buddy.
We
You
got a
see that?
Midwest Sunday Nep. I mean,
Uh,
I'm cool with it. I just had to point it out. Sorry.
I'm just gonna say, like, don't touch me. I deserve life. I don't know.
Oh, I
Wasn't-
wasn't trying to kill you.
Oh, really? That's what they all say.
No, I was just hugging this tree. Doing as rangers do because I'm a ranger.
I'm a ranger.
Oh my gosh, here we go.
What's your name?
Over at the tree from away and say,
So
another Sunday Nep. Who are you?
I am Buttercup. That's who I am.
Why were you
Are you
hiding?
hiding?
Yeah.
Oh, well, I don't know if you guys know, but our people like to experiment on us, and they're trying to get me to grow spikes and stuff. And so I ran away. So please don't take me back. I don't want to do that.
You didn't want spikes on you?
It hurt. It hurt.
Kind of worth it though. No?
I don't know. We'll find out. Because the experiments have been done on me. So we'll see.
So we're gonna take you back. You want to see?
No, I do not want to go
sorry,
back.
sorry.
No, do not take me back.
I thought you wanted me to take
They-
you back.
No.
Don't even know
I
where
want you back.
is.
Oh gosh, I will climb
From
that
a
tree and
neighboring
hide.
village.
I would disappear in the trees if you try.
Do we trust this Buttercup with the information of what we know? Actually, we cannot tell Buttercup what we know.
Hmm.
Oh,
And
yeah.
can we huddle up?
I
Yeah.
can't hear anything, so la la la.
Yeah,
Hello.
we're all.
Well, here's the thing. Here's the thing. I will say, remember, the oath was that you can't discuss what was talked about or what was revealed about the forest.
Can't
Doesn't
tell
say
her anything about the forest.
no. It doesn't say though that you can't be like,
What
hey, we're on a
forest?
mission to go to the forest. Do you want to join? You just can't
Just
tell
can't
her.
tell her what
You
happens
can't.
in
Yeah,
the
you can't
forest.
recap. You could just be like, hey, we gotta go in the forest. We gotta save this guy, the High Capitoleer. But you just can't say the dangers of the forest, basically.
So I
Oh,
shouldn't do what I did at the bar or at the pub.
Oh,
I mean,
Okay.
we would have all the guard
Just
on us.
checking.
well, I mean, no, technically you could. I mean, this is I mean, you don't know her
Crazy.
very well, but yeah, I'm guessing
No,
female,
not
right?
at
Yeah. You don't
yeah,
know her,
her.
but I mean, obviously up to y'all. I'm just saying you have options.
Oh, Buttercup, would you like to go on an adventure?
Well, if it gets me far away, sure.
We'll get you far for sure. How far? I cannot tell you. Quite far.
Well, quite far is far enough.
He's being
So
really
I'll join.
poetic. We're going on a
I do
journey.
not. I do
that's-
not know what we're doing, but
We're going on a hike.
sure.
Do you like the outdoors?
I
Good
mean,
point.
it's better than a lab.
Yeah.
What are these woods called again? The revealing woods?
The
Revelation
No.
woods?
forest
Something
of
like that.
self-revelation.
Or
So I'm
we're
gonna
going
reveal
into the-
myself. Oh my gosh. Oh, okay. I'll let you talk.
Say that.
Go.
What?
What's going on?
I
We're
don't
going
know.
to the forest of
Yeah.
self-revelation.
I think
Oh.
It'll be a dangerous adventure.
I don't think we're allowed to tell her that.
No, you can.
Well, I think people know the
You
name
just
of
part
yeah,
it.
she
you
would
can't
know.
talk.
She
You just
knows
can't
it
talk about
exists.
specifically what was talked about, like with the documentarian and the
Mhm.
state of Samuel Sidor when he came out. That's all you can't discuss. The actual forest itself, yeah, you're fine. Everybody knows about the forest itself. They just know rumors.
Yeah.
I think we can
Okay.
go Sanitarium now. Which
Yeah.
I
is
thought we were in the
right over there.
sanitarium.
No, you never went in. You were just in the courtyard.
You guys are hugging trees.
Oh,
Because you were hugging
Oh,
a tree.
I'm so sorry. For some reason, I thought she had a really tall, really high vaulted ceilings, and she had a tree
Oh,
inside.
I also
no, trees grow outside
God.
usually.
But lovely high
That
vaulted.
would be
Oh,
Look at
cool.
like the
Lord.
picture.
Exposed beams, everything.
Oh boy.
Yeah,
Let's
Sorry.
go.
Yeah. Let's go inside. Yeah.
good call.
Yeah.
So I'm going inside now.
Yeah. Everybody's
Wow.
going
I think I found
inside.
people.
Of us.
All right. So, as everybody starts making their way inside, you start to see kind of similar sight. It kind of opens up into a lobby. Random ragged people walking around. You see human male over there, just kind of lightly tapping his head against the wall. And as you
That's
pass, you kind of hear a little bit of a squishing noise as he's doing it. And if you look, you can just see that there's little bits of droplets of blood that keep going because he's been hitting himself. Even though he's hitting himself lightly, he's been doing it so long that it's actually caused the skin to crack and bleed. If you look over to your immediate right, you see a gnome female walk by. She just has her head held up high and she's kind of singing as if she's performing in a musical. I'm not going to do it right now. We'll do it.
Is she
We'll save that
good?
for later. Is she good? Okay. Is she?
Yeah.
Let's find out.
Oh, nat 20. She's freaking awesome.
Oh, wow. Keep her
That's a
around.
nice sound.
I
It's
clapped
Yeah.
loudly.
Yeah, she's singing Bohemian Rhapsody, Mama, ooh, as she's walking by. And then, didn't mean to make thou cry.
There we go.
Anyways, so
Wow.
as she passes by, beautiful
The
rendition.
talent here at the sanitarium.
Yeah, beautiful rendition of an Elanaturan Rhapsody. And then you also see another female tiefling. She's kind of sitting and at a table. And yeah, those are the ones in the lobby. Still no staff, though.
This doesn't seem fun.
I think clearly the best one here to talk to is the guy hitting his head.
Yep. I was
Really?
going to say the same thing.
Yup.
Oh,
Yup.
probably. Right?
I was gonna say the
Not-
tiefling. Okay.
I don't want to interrupt the
Who's
one
singing?
singing because I think
That's
people
the
like when you
ambiance.
interrupt them. From
The
my
gnome
personal
was singing. The
experience.
gnome
Right.
lady.
No, don't interrupt the gnome. We need the music.
Celine Gnome was singing.
Let's see where this
It was
guy's hitting his
Chapel
head.
Gnome.
Okay, y'all.
They-
Okay, okay. Evan, do you get inspiration?
I do. Can I give mine to actually, can I give mine to Baldric?
I mean, technically, but we'd have to wait for an actual roll for that.
Darn. I just wanted him to have one.
We'll get
That's
there.
okay.
We'll get there. There'll be a mechanic soon. Just don't worry.
We're adding
All right.
this.
As a person that cares deeply about the well-being of others, I go up to the guy that is banging his head on the wall. I put my hand in front of the wall and say, "Sir, you're going to kill yourself."
Very
That's
hard.
POS.
Always the
You're
worst.
allowed to say
Flynn,
that.
take over.
And
You
as
can
you
take over.
as you put your hand there, he just keeps, and now you're getting blood all over your hand, and he doesn't stop.
Nice.
That
I
is
say,
gross.
give him a hug.
Does
Give him a-
anyone have like any healing spells?
Not for him.
Oh,
Yeah, I don't know.
wow, that's
A
cold.
lot, but not that much.
Wow.
Did you just say you cared about the
You
well-being?
care deep. He cares deeply.
Yeah, I have one healing potion, and this guy just has a bloody forehead. I think he's all right.
That's true.
Wow.
That's exactly what I was
I don't
thinking,
know.
actually.
I don't know. Head trauma. I don't know if he has a concussion.
We,
Does anyone
probably
have
should know
medicine?
where the staff is. Buttercup, did you know where the staff went? You seem to have been hiding
Been
there
here for a while.
No.
All right.
Should have hid better.
Wait, can we just do a check? Can we do a perception check to see if there's any?
Just ask Asmodea.
She's not with us. She said we can go in without her. She said go ahead
I mean,
and
we
just stay by the tree.
could- sure.
She said that the staff she hadn't seen them in a long time.
Hmm.
Yeah. It said, and then we
What-
asked if we could go, and she said sure, and walked over to the tree.
I'm not saying that we hurt someone,
Oh,
but what if we like made it look like we were going to hurt someone and see if that elicits a reaction from someone in here?
very morally against that.
Yeah, I'll pass.
Sorry.
Okay, all right.
Um,
I didn't actually want to hurt him. Just make it look like I was.
It's okay.
I want to talk to the tiefling.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fair enough. And as you're walking up to the tiefling, give me a quick perception check.
Perception. Just making
Oh,
sure
no.
I have my. Okay, so perception is +0. Jeez, because it's wisdom. Jeez. Oh, 5.
Ooh.
Almost.
Wow.
Nope.
She just gets more confused.
So as you approach as you approach the tiefling just kind of has her head down, and she's
Mhm.
starts kind of nodding and just kind of bobbing like this
Okay.
as she sits.
You okay? You okay, tiefling?
Mm-hmm.
All
Are you
right.
sure?
She's all good.
Where's do you hmm.
We try slapping her out of it.
No.
Do you
Why violence?
Are you-
We
are
don't
you-
hit
do you-
tieflings.
Slap someone.
Jordan.
Don't hit the
Ooh, man,
tiefling.
ooh.
Maybe shake her a little bit then.
No.
All your morals are fine, but as soon as I threaten to hurt a mentally unstable
I never heard
person,
them. I said maybe like a shake. Hey,
and
You wanted to
and
shake the guy with head trauma.
I did touch the guy with head trauma. He did
What?
nothing.
Ugh.
Can I try to perceive if? Can I roll a perception check? On
yeah,
the tiefling also.
actually, here's the thing.
Oh.
You could try. Yeah. You know what? Yeah, go for it. Go ahead.
Okay.
You're a bard. This makes sense.
I got a 13.
Okay. So with a 13, you're not quite certain, but it seems like she might be putting on a little bit of a show.
All right.
Oh, it's like an America's Got Talent kind of thing here. I got some real talented people. The
See,
gnome was
plenty
singing.
of talented people come out
Elanatura's
of the
got
sanitarium.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so where do we want to go from here? Do we
Hey,
want to find a worker
actually,
as quick as
can I
possible?
try to perform with her? Would that help?
Oh no,
If
no,
if I
no,
try to
no. What
perform?
I'm saying, she's trying to put on a little bit of a show, as in she's not actually performing. She's trying to pretend.
Oh,
Hmm.
That's what I'm saying. I mean, you could perform with
Well,
her if you want and sit next to her and just start bobbing yourself, but I'm saying that
So
that's what I meant by what you perceived. Because as a
everyone is lying.
as a bard, you would understand if somebody's faking it.
gotcha. So she seems like she may or may not actually be worthy to be checked into this place.
What?
If as he mentioned that she may be putting on a performance.
Like
She
she
may,
thinks she's
It's not
performing.
crazy.
And
yeah, she
with
may be mentally
and
stable.
as you say that, you'll notice that her eyes kind of dart for you, a little panicked for a second, then looks away, like uh-oh.
I like to kind of walk over, just kind of like bob with her. We'll be like, "Hey, what's with the act?"
Mm-hmm. Mm-mm.
He's a ranger. I'm a get out of you because
Damn you and your ranger. I'm serious. I'm getting the t-shirt. I'm gonna get the
Birdman.
you know the sticker that people put on their bumper sticker, and it's Jesus looking over and it says I saw that. I'm gonna get that of you, and it's gonna say
That'd be funny.
exactly. There you go.
Yes.
Exactly. That's
Oh.
exactly. I'm gonna get that t-shirt, but it's gonna be you, and it's gonna say I'm a ranger.
Amen. Perfect.
While this
Anyway.
character, while this man is still consistently hitting his head against my hand, and I have not moved my hand.
Oh my gosh, you're still sitting there. That's
Oh.
right.
Ah,
I am starting to get more and more frustrated at the lack of care these people have and no workers around. And
It's not their fault.
I turn around and say, "Is there anyone here to help?"
And with that, I need everybody to make a Constitution saving throw.
Are you
Oh,
serious,
jeez.
Jordan?
Way to go.
Constitution.
I needed something to happen.
Okay.
20 modifier.
Oh,
Ooh, wow.
8.
So
I have an 8.
Dang it, Jordan! I got a 9. My Constitution.
wow. The highest Constitution.
I'm scared.
I got a 5.
I
Is it
also
12
got a
good enough?
5.
Are
Wow.
we cooked?
Wow.
Jordan.
Well, this
Are
was
we
a great
dead?
great campaign, everybody. Thank you all for joining. No, I'm kidding. Give me a second here.
Gale comes in.
Gil comes and explodes.
Brain.
Oh man.
No.
Use your inspiration to stay alive.
Down, down, down by the river. Don't sue me, Larian. You all take 3 points of psychic damage as you feel in your head just this scream.
Ugh.
And then I also need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Jordan.
Oh my gosh, bro.
Oh, jeez. I don't
It's
have
gonna
good
happen either
wisdom.
way.
I have bad
Just try
wisdom, guys. It's minus
Set it
2.
up.
Mine is 2.
6. Yeah, I have minus 2 in wisdom.
A 10. Minus 2 is crazy.
So
I have a minus 1.
The final number for it is 6 because I rolled an 8. So
I got a 10.
12.
I'm not doing well.
I got a 17. So
I got 15.
I will say that I decided to set the DC based on my D20 roll.
what'd you say?
Okay.
So my DC was 3.
Okay.
So all
We're
of you though,
James roll,
as you hear this scream though that gives you that piercing headache, you also feel within it almost like a pressure trying to push you down and trying to get you to be on the ground. But for some reason, all of you are just so kind of just mentally aware because you're in a mental institution, I guess, of the craziness that's going on, that you're able to kind of stave it off. But as you're doing that, you look around and you see that everybody else is already on the ground, and they're just kind of set prone, face down, with their noses basically in, and they're just kind of just waiting, it seems. They're not making a peep, except for one little whimper that you hear over in the corner of one of, and it was the one who was banging his head on the wall. You just hear a little whimper. And as you hear the whimper, Jordan, how close are you to this guy? You were right up on him still, right?
Once he started to fall, I lay him down lightly.
So he's oh geez, you shouldn't have said he was in your arms. I need you to do a dexterity saving throw.
Well, I have advantage.
You have advantage.
Because of barbarian, I have an advantage on all dexterity saving throws.
Nice.
I got an 18.
An 18. Okay. So as you're starting to lightly set him down,
so 20.
You start to see his head kind of shake, like, and it goes faster and faster and faster and faster and faster and faster. And then, like, basically like playing a Bethesda game, it just starts to go, and you're like, oh crap. And you're able to get away just as his head explodes.
Wow. Those danger sensors coming in clutch.
They got stuff implanted in their brains.
Yeah. So you take no
That's not
damage
fun.
from the explosion. You do get some blood on your armor, though, of course.
I already had a lot of blood in my armor. I was standing there for a long time.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I mean, you already got blood in your hands, and yeah, now you got even more blood on your armor. And of course, some, brain matter.
Quinn, you killed him.
So that happened.
Question. It is a customary soldier of Horene thing to do to check everybody and loot as a respect of respect.
You're gonna loot a sanitarium patient.
It's a weird thing, but it's a soldier custom.
So
it's a big part of my
let me
story.
ask you this: like, because I mean, he has no pockets. Like, are you shoving something up the tush to see if he's protecting something? Like, because that's the only thing he's gonna have, maybe up his butt.
I give him a quick pat down to see if he has anything. Have anything? I just pay my respects and send his blessings up to George.
Hold on, let's. You know what? Let's do a yes no.
Maybe he's got a sock.
We're doing a yes no roll.
Maybe 2.
No, nothing.
Okay.
Darn.
I just give blessings back to the earth for his body.
Boom, man.
And I straight walk towards them, and I'm saying, "Well, that was it."
And then, as soon as that head explodes, you all hear in your heads just kind of almost like a ding. And with that, you start to see the other patients sit back up. They all just go back to the way that they were, doing the same things, as if nothing happened.
I dare someone to do it again.
No.
No.
And I need all of you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Then?
Right.
Great.
He dared somebody to do it again.
Oh,
No one did it!
Someone do it?
18.
No one did it!
Someone do it again?
I have to clarify if that's meta.
So I have a 19.
19.
You're actually rolling? Oh, fine.
Yeah.
I
17.
got 18.
Okay.
Sorry, guys.
The
I got
DC.
19.
The DC this time was 5.
Oh,
Great. Well, I rolled a 1.
oh my god.
No.
If he could.
You take 3. You take 3 damage.
You know what? Man.
Daring people, man.
Are there any rooms that I can go explore?
Yeah, I mean
Are locked or hiding or?
Yeah, and you know what? Since the 2 rogues that are in the party, you don't have to do any sort of roll for this.
Okay.
Is she in the party yet?
She's not in the party.
Is
She'll
Renee
be in
yet?
the party. She's technically in the
Yeah.
party, but meta-wise, but she's not actually there. But the rogues would understand. It's a little suspicious that something that's supposed to be so secure has so many open doors.
Interesting. Do you guys want to go on an adventure? Or should I just go on an adventure?
I don't want to blow
I would
up.
like to figure out what's happening here.
Okay.
I like adventures.
All right, so I guess I'm the newcomer, but I'm just going to go start exploring some rooms.
I want to go back outside and talk to the one. We didn't talk to the one guy out there. What if that was him?
What?
What if that was him?
Which who? Which
There
who?
was one guy outside that was just walking around, right? We didn't talk to him.
I don't
He
know
was
about
the
him.
one that was not really like. He was the same as like all the other people in here. The only one that was really coherent was the person that was hugging the tree.
Do we remember?
Let's just find
Talk
the
to the
room.
one hugging the tree because she was coherent.
The
Or was it
forest.
rest of them?
And as you're all doing that, the one who's kind of shaking, who's been shaking, you already left, right? You said, okay, yeah, you already left, so you wouldn't be
You able all to do that. walked But with her.
yeah, so
or
you all walked with
some of
her,
us did.
but you kind of hear her whimpering just a little bit as you're walking away, as if she's trying to get your attention.
Ooh.
Did someone say they needed a ranger?
Oh my God.
I wonder,
Yeah,
guys, I wonder if she's not affected, actually, because there was that perception of she's pretending, so she might actually know something that's going on. Maybe.
let's get some stuff from her.
Okay.
Yeah, did she fall when everyone else did?
She fall.
Yeah,
She fell?
everybody fell to the ground, and then right afterward, though, they all resumed their duties as if nothing happened.
Us included, except the ones who saved didn't fall?
Right. Everybody else fell. All the patients fell.
Or did we fall also?
No,
Okay.
you wouldn't have fallen because you saved.
We got saved.
You felt that pressure trying to push you down, but you were able to stave it off.
Okay. Let's go back to that woman.
Okay. So yeah. Maybe while you guys go talk to her, I can go investigate the rooms.
Sure, I'll chat with the little tiefling girl. Hey.
And as you're saying hey to her, she's kind of she looks at you straight in the eyes. I'm gonna do insight. I know perception, but I'm gonna do insights because this one's gonna be a little bit more like kind of detecting what's behind those eyes.
What do I have here? Oh wait.
Fudge.
Give me those ocean eyes. Nat 20.
Okay.
Go.
So with a nat 20, she's giving you those bedroom eyes. I mean, she wants to. I'm kidding.
Not the sanitarium.
No, but with that nat 20, I mean, it's almost like she's able to tell you a novel just by in that quick look that she gives you of pure,
I have
pure unadulterated sanity. She is not insane. You can see it right in her eyes. She does not belong here. And as she looks at you, you can see her kind of pleading with her eyes. And she looks down to show you at the table. You can see just very lightly etched in the table, "Get me outside."
I would like to cast message to her. Is that allowed? Because that's like a.
I believe you can cast messages on anyone.
Yes, you can cast message.
Oh, thank God. Hey, so I see you might need to get outside, huh?
And okay, so remind me with message, how is it just strictly time based, or do you have how many sentences you can tell?
Ooh, actually, I would have to double check. I think it's time based.
I think it's time based. I think it's like a 1 minute duration or something.
Let me look really quick. Sorry.
All good.
Point my finger towards a creature and whisper target and only the target that can reply.
This is 1 round duration?
It says it says 1 round.
1 round.
So,
okay.
Can I
So
just
You'll technically
that's
have to
fine.
keep the figure count.
I'm like, keep
Recap.
humming.
Because
Keep humming.
I mean, one round is, I mean, that's pretty much like a question and a reply because that's like 6 seconds. So,
Okay. So, what do you need to get outside for?
and she'll go, oh, thank God, I'm not insane. I need out before they detect, and then it cuts off because the spell wanes.
So
I am having internet connection issues, it looks like. Can everybody? Okay. Jordan just rejoined. All right. I will attempt to reconnect. Okay, well, we are running into some technical issues here, unfortunately. I'm not sure what's going on with Discord, but I'm losing all connection here. Not sure what's up. I'm just going to leave my camera off while we figure out these technical issues, just to be on the safe side. All right, we're starting to get back on, it looks like.
Okay. I thought it was just me, and I was like, dang it, here we
I
go.
know. I thought that
No,
we both were like,
it
uh-oh.
was all of Discord was doing that to us, so that's fun.
Okay.
I was like, oh, great, we're gonna have to roll again.
Yeah, I heard nothing of the past, like, probably 2 minutes.
Right.
All right, are we better now?
Yes, I think we are okay now.
Okay.
Oh
So
boy.
all I heard, I didn't hear anything, actually. I was like,
Yeah.
so you need to go outside.
Yes. Okay. So that's where we're at.
Mhm.
Yeah, I'm gonna get my camera reconnected here in a little bit. But anyway, yeah. So with that, you'll kind of see her. She's still bobbing as if she's insane.
I'll keep bobbing.
But she will. You know, you'll kind of notice that her head is kind of nodding a little bit more to show you, yes, get me out of here, kind of thing.
I'm like, hey, you can respond in your head, and I just keep.
Okay. Yeah. And so she goes. Basically, yes, get me out. Once I'm out, I can tell you everything.
Perfect. Where's the door out of here? Is it just behind us?
Yeah, it's right behind you. You just came in, and this is the lobby area. Which again, patience in the lobby.
Ooh.
Is there anyone, like, protecting the door if we tried to break out? Or there are no guards?
There's
We
no.
just walked
You
in.
see no staff. There is no staff.
My closest to the door is dead now.
All right. Well, I'd like to then kind of turn around and point at Flynn. Message.
And I need a. Let's see.
I gotta roll
Throw
again.
myself. I am rolling again. I will need you to give me.
Gosh.
Well, actually, wait. I'm sorry. What is your actual? Give me your modifier. Your spell modifier. Spellcast modifier. Or spell save. Sorry, your spell save DC.
Oh, my spell save DC is 12.
Yeah. So you go to cast this message, and with that, I need you to do a Wisdom saving throw.
Oh my
Oh.
grace. 17.
Okay. Well, again, you start to feel as you go to send this message, it's almost like you can hear it echo back to you. and it starts to get louder and louder and louder and louder, and it starts to hurt your ears a little bit, even though, of course, you're not actually hearing it because it's in your head. But then you
Right.
realize it's because that there's almost like it feels like a magical straitjacket on you right now.
Rude. All right then. Kind of like to just beckon Flynn over, like, hey, come here. We gotta get her out of here. We gotta get her outside. Okay.
I'm a little concerned that it looks like it's so easy to leave.
Yeah, I know.
I'll be honest.
So we just
Can anyone do an Arcana check to see where that magic is coming from?
Thank you,
we're
finally,
talking
somebody saying that. I've been waiting so long
Like,
for you to
I
be like,
can't-
what the heck is going on?
I
Yeah,
really
whatever.
could.
I believe there is a wizard in our party.
I got a
that
nat
should be able
20.
to do that.
You got a freaking
Okay.
nat 20?
He knows all.
Oh my lord. Jeez. Karmic
Listen,
dice
I
is
can't do
real.
it. I'm just a barbarian, man.
So, okay, so with a nat 20, I mean, you are just, you feel that this whole place is just smothered in magic. I mean, it's like the walls themselves were painted with it, okay? And you're detecting basically abjuration magic, illusion magic. Oddly enough, and this right here, it's the smallest of hints, but very concerning. Hints of necromancy here and there,
Lord.
That's the worst kind.
which again, as you all know,
Kind of mancy.
being natives of Elenatura, well, except for our, well, yeah, you would know too. Being natives of Elenatura, you would know necromancy is a big no-no, especially here in Sidoria.
Yeah.
I gasp. Oh wait, does he tell us? Does he tell us? Does he tell us that? Or 'cause he
Yeah,
goes,
for sure. I'm
Yeah.
like, guys, there's a lot of magic here. And I kind of lean in so I can whisper this because I don't know who's listening.
Am I still sneaking or am I hearing this?
Did you come back to the area?
That's right.
Another room.
Sorry. You know what? I forgot you were totally out. Let me go ahead and pivot.
Yeah.
Me being the awful DM that I am.
Okay.
And we'll pivot to you.
Oh boy. Yay.
And as you're kind of going through the cells, once again,
Ooh, cells.
yeah, it's the best term for them. Every door is open. Again, this is the weirdest thing. And you see various patients sitting on their bed. Some are laying there just mumbling to themselves incoherently. But as you're going by all these, why don't you give me another perception check?
Perception. I just make sure I've got that. Where's my perception? I always forget. It's +0. Jeez.
It's because you don't want to remember that it's +0, and that's okay. I understand.
It's a 2.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, wow.
So as you're
Get her
going,
some new dice.
It's a 2. Great. It's wonderful. It's fine.
It's just like,
you're like that dog that's in that fire room with his coffee saying, "This is fine."
yeah.
My friend told me when I was building my character that it wouldn't be
Weekend.
Oh my
be fine.
goodness.
I should have put more in perception. I am sorry.
I mean, it's okay.
Oh, I have a pretty bad perception too. No, it's +1, but it's not great.
It's all good.
Mine's +0, but at least it's not like my, wisdom. That's just -2.
Yeah.
Oh,
We're all
yeah,
right.
no, my intelligence and wisdom are both -1.
Oh my gosh.
And as you're going around, Jonay, do me a favor and give me a stealth check, which would be rolling a d20 and taking your stealth modifier, which should be good because you're a rogue, and adding that to it.
So, Janae, unmute.
I think I can actually force her to unmute too.
How
Oh, there we go.
to roll?
You'll roll a d20, so the 20-sided die.
So on the app, is there?
Yes, there is. If you click on the thing next to ability saves and senses,
Yeah, so when I say do a stealth check, if you go into your abilities tab, if you're on, I don't know if you're on PC. Oh, on mobile, yeah. If you go to the abilities section, if you actually
Yep.
just tap where it says stealth, it should automatically roll it for you.
Excuse me.
Oh, that's nice.
Spell speed features. On abilities, when I go to stealth,
Wow. I just
and
well, I
click like
don't
that
see.
plus area.
I don't
It has
see.
like +1, +2. It's under skills. Go to skills
Oh,
and
okay.
scroll down. It's the second from the last.
Well, thank you very much. Do I click on it
Mhm.
Yep.
and I roll it? Okay. 5.
Found you.
Yeah, but
Is it her? Is it her stealth versus her perception?
yes, it is. So what did you roll again for your perception?
I rolled a 5.
No, for the perception, what did you roll?
Oh, for perception,
No,
I
no,
need to roll?
not you, Janae. Not you.
No.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
me too.
2. Oh my gosh, this is the. Oh my gosh.
We're great rogues. It's okay.
Oh my gosh.
Real stealthy rogues.
So. Oh my gosh. This is like.
Rogues are not roguing.
Rogues are doing the opposite. I think they keep tripping over sticks.
I mean,
Maybe do
sorry.
you think they're clumsy enough to just kind of like trip into each other?
but here's the problem though, is that the perception was lower than the low stealth. I'm so sad right now for myself. Okay. Well, Janae, you go ahead. You go ahead and sit tight for a little bit while because you're still. I don't know how, because your character is just. You're in one of these rooms right now, and you're kind of searching through it, and you're thinking you're being sneaky, but like every single step is just.
Oh,
And as you're like
okay.
grabbing stuff from the shelves, you're just knocking things over everywhere, and we're talking like tin tankards, everything, and it's loud as hell. For some reason,
Okay, awesome.
for some
I'm not
reason,
receiving.
Buttercup.
Maybe I thought I was there by myself.
I don't know why you did this, but when you were cleaning out your ears somehow with the Q-tip, when you pulled out the Q-tip and both ears somehow, the actual cotton swab got stuck in your ear and you didn't realize it. So you're not hearing any of
Oh,
this for some
no.
reason. I don't know why. But yeah, you should probably clean out your ears. Anyway,
Oh, jeez.
so
Okay.
I'm
so
sorry, guys. I'm such a bad rogue. I need to find the other rogue, and I'm not finding the other rogue.
anyway, with that though, as you keep looking around, yeah, I mean, you do see some glimpses of some male. There's a couple male tieflings. You can't tell which one might be this Aramir that you're looking for.
A lot of tieflings.
But yeah, I mean, you don't notice anything out of the ordinary. They both still look quite insane.
Maybe come out and get us.
Oh yeah, I can go and see you guys. Say, hey, there's more things over here.
You sent that with message, or is that?
I don't
not
have
use message. Don't do that. Don't do
I don't
that.
have message. I don't have spells.
I sent this via meta. Buttercup should come get us.
You just
Yeah.
yell for her. But don't yell.
Ooh, I did not yet.
Bad idea.
No,
I yelled twice.
you know, I might just sneak up and tap one of you guys on the shoulder.
Does she have to roll a stealth check?
I mean, yeah, you're going into a new room again, so yeah, you do have to do another stealth check.
Let's see. Who am I tapping on the shoulder? I forget everyone's names. I'm so bad.
Thorn.
All right, I'll tap Thorn
Am I
on the
in the
shoulder.
room? Perfect.
Okay, here we go. Stealth check. And my stealth check is actually pretty good because it's +5.
Oh.
And it's 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22.
Finally, thank you. Good job.
I did it. I rogued.
Wow. Just took a minute.
Just took a sec. That's all.
Oh boy. Anyway, so yeah, so go ahead and you sneak up and you tap him on the shoulder.
Ah.
Hey, Thorn. Not here.
You got Q-tips in your ears.
Oh, those. I just yanked them out, and they're gross. They're gross. And like, just throw them away. I just throw them. Yeah. So, oh, that's better. I can hear you. Okay.
Oh my goodness.
Yo, what's up?
Oh, sorry. I saw some male tieflings over in the rooms. Do you want to come with me? It's another mission.
Yeah, another thing. We gotta get this one out of here.
Okay. What problems does she face? Why can't she go out? What's stopping?
We should get her out of here.
What's stopping her? I don't know if I know them out about the magic or not. I don't know.
Oh yeah. Flynn, you should tell her about the necromancy.
Could tell her. I lean over and I say, "There's a lot of magic here."
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't want to say that.
Magic.
So how about, I have an idea. How about this? How about half of us take this girl out, and then me and Baldric can go with Buttercup and go. Thoughts?
I think that
I
there's
like
a
that
fight in
idea.
here, or something that's happening here. Can we go try to find the person that's doing the magic in here?
Sure.
What if we take her out first and then revisit? Maybe we get an advantage if we talk to this lady first.
Could tell her she could just walk out right now. Let's try to see that. Let's see what happens if she just tries to walk out.
She said to
Could
get
we
her
try
out.
to tell one of the other ones to walk out first? Just in case something bad happens?
Do you think they'll listen to us? I don't think they'll listen to us.
So you want to test it out and
Well,
just...
what if like the biggest and
I
strongest
can
one
try to
here
persuade
picked
them.
someone up and carried them across the threshold?
I don't think that. What if we just see her and say she can just walk out?
What if
But
she
what if-
dies and we don't get
She
anything?
explodes right in our hands.
That'd be
She tries
sad.
to leave.
I think we need to find who's doing it.
Can I do an investigation check to see if I can notice anyone around here doing this?
Yeah, you can do it. Yeah.
12?
So with a 12, as you're kind of investigating around, you don't really find any sort of evidence, but you do see one closed door in the lobby. And on that door, it does say office. And on the investigation, you do notice that door is the only locked door out of all the doors.
Can I walk over and see if there's magic from behind the door that would be particularly strong?
So you want to try to? Okay. Yeah, you
Just
can
because I know one of us has a tendency to try to open doors that are magically locked and then get exploded.
Yeah. So
time.
technically speaking, you should have to do detect magic. But I guess you could do an arcana check though to also see if you feel anything coming off of the door.
Okay.
Can I give him a little guidance?
Of course you can.
I'm gonna do that.
Great.
That's a D4?
So wait. Quick question though. Guidance is a spell, correct?
Are you using a spell slot? Guidance is a
I
spell.
mean,
I don't
no,
think it
this is a cantrip. This is a cantrip of mine.
It's a cantrip, but it is magic.
It is a spell. It is magic.
Oh, don't use the magic. Don't.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
So
Yeah.
I'm gonna need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Gosh dang it! I always do this.
I'm not a big magic user.
I'm glad I don't use magic.
I got an 11.
I'm
And
scared.
as you go to cast this, you take 4 psychic damage. And then I need you to also make
Dang!
no.
I'm
No,
gonna die before I
you do
get out of
take
this
We're
room.
gonna die.
4 yeah, you take 4 psychic damage as you just hear this blood-curdling scream in your ear, and your spell still somehow goes off, though.
Yay.
So you are
Man,
able to
thank
do it,
God.
but you feel this piercing pain in your ear or in your head.
Gamblers.
I'm gonna need to take
Okay.
that potion.
Is that a D4 bonus?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep.
I hope this
Okay.
is worth it.
I'll let you know. I got a 17.
Okay. So you're basically just checking to see if it's like magically trapped.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I mean the door itself, standard door. But it is locked.
Okay.
Any of our
right.
rogues have any
Rogue.
lockpicking kits?
Someone else
Hi.
can take
Okay.
this on.
I will come. I have some thieves tools, so I will try to unlock it.
Perfect.
Let me see. So what is? Is it just a D20 or what is it?
Yeah, so to be a
Okay.
D20, yes.
Okay.
And if I recall correctly, I think it's also your sleight of hand modifier.
Sleight of
So yes,
hand.
you also need to do
Yeah,
that.
and I have a +5 in my sleight of hand.
There you go.
And 11 plus 5, that's 16.
16 will do it. It's a standard door. So you just kind of you know what? I won't do it. Why don't you describe how your character picks a lock?
Oh boy. All right. So first I just kind of slide along the wall and I bend down with my thieves tools and just start listening to the lock. And then I just slowly and intricately pick it. And I hear a nice fine click and I slowly open it up and I hide behind the door. And then I go peek.
Okay. See, true rogue fashion there. Open the door and then hide. Good job. And so yeah, so your character, so as Buttercup is kind of nimbly doing this, she has her ear up and listening for every single tick of each tumbler until that last one gives that final just loud click for you. And as you do that, you gently unlock it, pull your thieves kit or thieves tools out. And yeah, as you slowly open the door, you just hear the slightest creak, but then it's weird. It almost seems like it fades as if it's being muffled as it's opening. And as you hide, you go to peek in and there's nobody in there.
Hmm.
I'm using minor illusion in there.
Is there like a device?
Are you going in or are you still just kind of looking it through?
Now that I see that there's no one there, I am in front of the door.
Okay. So as you're looking completely in front, you get a full visual of this office. And with this office, you see in the middle of it, there is just like a little standard desk, some paperwork on the desk itself, standard chair, couple chairs on the other side, and family members coming in or whatnot. Possibly, standard meeting room. But then behind him, behind the desk and the chair, you do see kind of almost like a faint pulsing glow, kind of a viridian color, and it's kind of pulsing gently against the wall.
That's curious. I don't know about magic.
Do you tell the rest of us this information?
Should let us know.
Let's see. I can always. Did someone? Yeah, people followed me, right?
Yeah, we are all with you behind this door.
Okay.
Yeah, so as you all kind
We
of
called her over to the door.
Yeah, so as you all kind of peek in behind her, you all start to see this pulsing as well.
Well,
Does our wizard want to check if there's anybody in there?
I'm not a wizard. I'm a
I
bard.
am.
Have one of those.
Yeah, you have.
Oh,
Oh,
Do we have maybe the
I don't
bard?
wanna use any
Walter, you've
magic.
been so silent. I feel like
I've
I
been
don't see
so
you in
silent
attendance.
because I don't want to use any magic. Last time we used magic, everything went wrong.
My
You can just do an
apologies.
Arcana check.
Yeah.
True. I'll
That's
do an
fine.
Arcana check. Is that just my wisdom?
It's one of your
intelligence. It'll usually be your intelligence,
Alright.
but it will be your
Okay.
skill because you might have extra bonuses to it as a wizard.
It would be +2.
Oh wait, which one? The Arcana? Oh,
Yep.
Oh,
+6.
oh, cool.
Oh, look at that.
Third.
I got a
Nice.
21 or 23.
23. Nice. So with that 23, kind
Yeah,
of
start with
what
that.
was described about all the magic before is what you're starting to detect coming from this pulsing light. And you do get the hint that like it is strongest here. So you're getting the sense that whatever this pulsing light is behind this desk, that is the source of what's happening here.
Should poke it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now, if you want to know more specifics, you will have to probably,
Interact.
yeah,
Touch
and
it?
then I mean, I didn't say
I'll go
touch
touch
it.
it.
You don't even know if it's a thing. You just see right now a glow. So
So I unlock the door. Who wants to go touch it?
I'll do it.
Yep, the
I don't want
wizard.
to touch it. I'll walk over there.
Just to investigate it.
Yeah. Do you want me to roll for investigation?
yeah. So as you go back there,
for
you don't really need to roll. You don't really need to roll any investigation.
Oh, don't need to roll.
So as you do, you see like behind that there's like it's almost like the best way to describe it is it's like it looks like a treasure chest in a way, but it's like a crystal treasure chest, okay? And inside of this crystal treasure chest, there is like this just glowing orb, that viridian glowing orb, and it's
Nice.
just pulsing and pulsing. And as it's pulsing, you see that this crystal chest is kind of refracting and moving the light in different areas. Yeah, I mean that's kind of what you're getting going through this.
Does it seem dangerous?
Well, I mean it's the one that kind of has everything. Um, if you
Can we try to
have,
like?
I'm modifying the properties of this spell a little bit, but if you do have detect magic, and you were to, I mean, it is just it's a ritual. So if you were to do that ritual, you could probably locate uh exactly or feel exactly where this magic is coming from, or
So
who
I can
cast
do
it.
that?
Who cast it? Yeah, I mean, detect magic. That's a ritual. That's not necessarily a spell per se. That's
I'll do that.
just kind of like, yeah. So with that, because it is a ritual, why don't you tell me like how your character would be able to figure out more details about this orb with that detect magic ritual?
Okay. So I walk up to it. I don't touch it, but I notice what you said about how this is kind of clearly what is the magic's coming from. And I take a step back from it and I put an arm out and I sense the power, and then I didn't do that.
Oh,
That looks bad.
sorry.
On the record, I didn't do that. That was
You're good.
but I put my arm out to sense the power, and I say a few words to start this ritual, and does something appear, like a physical like thing appear in front of me to like a light glow from my hand?
Okay.
That's what happens. A
Like
light
it.
glows from my hand.
Okay, what color is this glow?
So from the outside view, it's a glow. It's a white glow. But if you were looking at my hand, an eyeball actually appears. It's like a magic eye that can see that can see magic and detect magical trails and
This is sick.
whatnot.
This is cool.
Yeah. All right. So as you do this, then you can kind of see that where the kind of little bits of light were refracting from this crystal, it's actually where the magic is going. So as you start to visualize this, and as this glow kind of comes off of your hand, that glow will then encompass this orb as well and kind of take it over a little bit to your eyes. Nobody else is seeing this other than just the minor glow from your hand, because now in your head you're starting to see that where these refracting lights were, you can actually kind of almost see pinpointed trails coming off of it and out through the wall, kind of encompassing this whole area. Is what you're kind of detecting, is that it's it's reaching the entire building. And then you detect though a stronger kind of thread coming from it that is leading out of this sanitarium. Oddly enough, you detect it's kind of going towards where the High Capitoleer's castle would be, is where you kind of get a sense of where that magic is coming from.
I smell something fishy going on.
Yeah. If did you tell us this information?
Yeah. I turn around and I keep my hand up and I keep this the spell or the ritual going because I want to continue to follow this. Do I notice any of the magic going to the bodies in the sanitarium that are like the people that are there?
Yeah, so you'll kind of get that it's kind of just all encompassing. It doesn't necessarily target anybody right now per se. But everybody is kind of technically encompassed by it, just by the mere fact that you're within this place. And then you do kind of get the sense, though, that as you're looking around this room where everybody is, you do see little hints of these bits of magic touching all of you at certain points in time.
Okay. So I let them know, hey guys, there's magic everywhere in here, but I can see a distinct trail of magic that's actually going back up to the High Capitoleer's castle. I don't know whether that means that they are in control of the sanitarium or the sanitarium's drawing power from there. Someone's casting something. I don't know exactly what that means, but I know that for some reason, the magic that just killed that person outside has something to do with the High Capitoleer's castle. Whether that has something to do with a member of the government, I don't know. But something's going on.
Mm.
Well, we should get the tiefling girl out of here.
Well, there are those 2 tieflings in the back. Do we want to go chat with them and just see what else is back there? Because when I heard a lot of noise back there.
A lot of
I
banging.
didn't
I
hear
heard a
anything. I don't know what
ton
you're
of noise
talking
back
about.
there. I'm just wondering if there's anything else back there.
All right, let's go back there. Thoughts?
Yeah, let's go back
Yeah,
and see if there's any.
Cool.
My character is
I think you
pitching
guys
for
are
a fight.
silly because obviously there's nothing there because I didn't see it.
Oh my
You had
gosh.
Tourette's in your ears.
I'm like, you did have Q-tips in your ears.
It's like, and we just see over like Buttercup. Are those your ears?
Oh, she already took them out.
We already did that. I already did that. Yeah, I already
Oh.
took them out. And I finally
Nice.
have my hearing back and I could hear the lock. So
Oh boy.
Oh, nice. Good.
at least, yeah. Okay.
Do we have to roll a perception check when we go back there?
I mean, technically.
Fine. That's fine. We can do that.
All right.
16.
All right, are we all?
Wait. Oh, 21. Never mind.
I also got a 21.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so
It's a one. It's a one.
oh my gosh.
Is it a one?
Right, rogue.
She has 4 Q-tips in her ear this time.
You know what? Say what you will,
So-
but in fact, you're going rogue.
Wow. So
Raise
so yeah,
your
so
voice.
as you all come through, um that perception check, you will definitely well actually, Jonay, can you do me a favor and do another stealth check?
Roll low. Please. I got 25.
Nat 20.
Yep, give me 1 sec, let's see. So I'll do another self check. Oh, oops. Oh, uh-oh. What did I do? Oh, I got a 1.
All right.
Oh, hold on. Oh, okay.
So y'all
I
detect
found them.
our new friend then. You are hearing them trying to sneak throughout in this one particular room.
Who
So
dat?
I
Who are
can hear,
you?
I
You
can
should go
hear
find that
them.
person.
And I'm still
Uh,
kind of looking at you guys like, what are you guys talking about?
Oh my goodness. What?
So we see you now. Who
Yeah.
who are you?
Yeah. And I will say with this, I have introduced you into the sanitarium. It is up to you completely how you want to proceed with that and why you're actually here searching through this room. Make it up.
okay.
And I will say though, while this is happening, we have been at it since 6 o'clock, and we're coming up on a little bit. So I am going to go ahead and get myself fixed up here with my camera back. And while I do that, though, I will go ahead and play a little video for everybody, and we'll take a quick little break. Sound good, everyone?
Okay.
All right.
Now you can
So,
come
and
up
then
with
when we
you can
come
come with your
back,
story.
yes, you will be able to come up with your backstory.
Okay. Awesome. Okay.
All right. Let me go ahead
10
and get
minutes?
that fired up. Yeah, let's go ahead and we'll do 10 minutes.
Okay. Cool.
Guys, I need to fight someone.
What?
You got to fight.
I'm gonna go.
Hi, everybody. It's James here again for Tabletop Trysts, and I am just coming on because I really want to tell people why Tabletop Trysts is coming into existence. It's been a pretty difficult year for me. There's been a lot of loss. There's been a lot of losing myself. There's been a lot of grief. There's been a lot of sadness. D&D has really allowed me to continue going on. And without Dungeons and Dragons in my life right now, I honestly don't know where I would be. emotionally, I don't know where I would be, shoot, even physically. I really wanted to create something that allows me to continue exploring my passion in a creative way. It's a new kind of way for me to be able to explore this passion of mine, and hopefully along the way find other people who have the same kind of passion that I do and have maybe had some things come up in their lives where D&D has helped either fill a void that now existed, or help to heal a hurt, or even just process through uh, this thing we called life. I started Tabletop Trysts because I know there are other people out there like me who have found TTRPGs to be life affirming, to be life sustaining, to be something that allows us to work through the pain while also forgetting the pain, and allows us to come out the other end changed. I firmly believe that D&D changes people. I believe it changes relationships. I believe it changes perspective. And I want Tabletop Trysts to help foster that, both in myself, to continue being able to let D&D shape me and mold me and become a better person. But I want Tabletop Trysts to help do that for other people as well. All this to say, I'm glad that you're watching this. All this to say that I'm glad that you're a fellow nerd like me, maybe. Or all this to say, I'm glad that you're just discovering D&D for the first time, and yeah, you're making your first character, or you're setting up your first campaign to DM. I just really hope that Tabletop Trysts will help allow you to share in the secret and magic that is the wonder of D&D. So stay tuned. We're going to be having a lot more stuff coming out soon. I just wanted to be able to let people know why I'm doing this, and let people know that Tabletop Trysts is going to be, at least I hope, a haven for people. So I'm just glad that you're here to share the secret with me. Hi, everybody. It's James here again for Tabletop Trysts, and I am just coming on because I really want to tell people why Tabletop Trysts is coming into existence. It's been a pretty difficult year for me. There's been a lot of loss. There's been a lot of losing myself. There's been a lot of grief. There's been a lot of sadness. D&D has really allowed me to continue going on. And without Dungeons and Dragons in my life right now, I honestly don't know where I would be. Emotionally, I don't know where I would be, shoot, even physically. I really wanted to create something that allows me to continue exploring my passion in a creative way. It's a new kind of way for me to be able to explore this passion of mine, and hopefully along the way find other people who have the same kind of passion that I do, and have maybe had some things come up in their lives where D&D has helped either fill a void that now existed, or help to heal a hurt, or even just process through this thing we called life. I started Tabletop Trysts because I know there are other people out there like me who have found TTRPGs to be life affirming, to be life sustaining, to be something that allows us to work through the pain while also forgetting the pain, and allows us to come out the other end changed. I firmly believe that D&D changes people. I believe it changes relationships. I believe it changes perspective. and I want Tabletop Trysts to help foster that, both in myself to continue being able to let D&D shape me and mold me and become a better person. But I want Tabletop Trysts to help do that for other people as well. All this to say, I'm glad that you're watching this. All this. Hey there, it's James Schofield, and wanted to come on. I have a little bit of time to kill before I have to go on and do a little bit of a rehearsal for some on-screen work. So I figured I'd come on and talk a little bit about Tabletop Trysts, the new endeavor that I'm working on. You may have seen the Facebook come up or the website or however you came here, maybe on the YouTube. What is Tabletop Trysts? Well, a little bit about my journey. I've been a nerd my whole life. Was really, really, really into D&D when I was a kid, but full disclosure, grew up in a place that didn't really have a lot of nerds. So wasn't able to play, lost my interests. And then, of course, just like a lot of other people, the famed Baldur's Gate 3 came out, and I was able to play that with my wife at the time, and we fell in love with it, and it created an excuse for us to start playing D&D. So I jumped in head first, got all the books, read them, started my first little one-shot that turned into a 3-month campaign instead. It was a homebrew, set, of course, in Baldur's Gate. And from there, it's just been rolling the dice every single day. So Tabletop Trysts is going to be really set up to enable other nerds to be able to share in this secret that used to be around. D&D, of course, has become a little more mainstream, but trying to harken back to the days when we had to meet in secret because of all the satanic panic. So we're going to have a bunch of different things on there. We're going to have blog posts on there. We're going to have different media, multimedia on there, such as this video, of course, just to start. We're going to have reviews of the different books that come out. We're going to have live sessions of D&D. I do something that I like to call, really, whose line is it D&D? And I do completely no prep with it. It's a completely drop-in D&D session. Anybody shows up, they can grab some pre-gen characters, or of course they can bring their own. And I do absolutely no other preparation beforehand. What I do is I just open up the DM screen and start making things up as I go along. So it's a lot of fun. My players really enjoy doing it. It's a great way to experience D&D that is player-driven versus necessarily module-driven. If you're running a pre-gen module or an official campaign. All right, we are coming back now. Uh-oh. Okay, we are back. There we go. And Discord's back. Welcome back, everybody. For those who are just joining the stream, this is Tabletop Trysts of our playthrough here of Elenatura. And we've just possibly met a new ally, a new enemy, who knows? Jonae, I'm going to let you take it away and introduce your character and why they're in the sanitarium.
All right. I'm Sheila, and I'm a rogue. Before getting into the sanitarium, I was okay. Sit down for a minute. I was traveling with my uncle, who uh, raised me after my parents were killed. And so he worked really hard for me to go to get the best schooling and get the best education. But I call myself being the big bad boss and thought I could outsmart a wizard. And my uncle stepped in for me. And so the wizard cursed my uncle to slowly transform into a bear as this is happening. My uncle begins to lose his speech and heads toward the forest into the direction of the sanitarium. And so I am searching for a way to change my uncle back before he's fully turned into a bear.
Wow, that's deep stuff, Sheila.
I wipe a tear from my eye.
Yeah,
I didn't see
You're
any
talking
bears.
you're talking like a
hard.
grizzly bear or like a polar bear?
Don't be insensitive.
Like a black bear.
Oh
Ooh.
wow, those are the scariest kinds of bears.
Yeah, crazy black bear. I have to go find him. I'm just besides myself, but I know I can do it. So that's why I'm here. I just happened to stumble upon this place looking for some food or some water since I've been searching all day and night.
Well, Sheila, we are currently going towards the forest, and we are in the sanitarium. Would you like to join us on our adventure?
I don't see why it wouldn't hurt if
Yes. I'm just kidding.
you guys have
I'm just...
if you have any other information of where I could possibly help my uncle, or if you possibly seen a black bear half talking English and grumbling like a bear. Yeah,
This is in a
that's
few
him.
druids back home. Not yet.
His name is Uncle Jab.
Is his
Cold
name
chat.
Halsey?
Oh boy.
Okay. Do we want to get these people out of the sanitarium?
Mm-hmm. Let's go talk to the tieflings that are over
yeah,
there
let's
hitting
go
their head
chat
on the
with them.
wall.
Yeah, let's go do that.
Now
Buttercup,
that the
were
door's
these
open,
the-
sorry.
I was saying,
I
were
was just
these
gonna.
the tieflings that you were talking about?
There are more tieflings over there. But I was just gonna ask a question of like, does the magic intensify since the door's open, or does it stay the same?
Well,
Don't ask questions like that.
no, I mean, I guess you would have to do a check to see if you can detect that.
I can't detect it. I don't have detect magic.
Is my hand still out? Or I mean, my hand's still out.
yeah. I mean, you're still kind of. I mean, it does last for 10 minutes.
So what do I do? I notice anything different down here than upstairs, or
No, I mean it's honestly it's permeating everywhere. And it's pretty consistent.
Yeah, I'm thinking if this thing could reach all the way to the castle, it could cover this whole place pretty concentratedly.
Oof.
yeah.
Hopefully, the person we're trying to find isn't insane.
You said these tieflings are banging their head against the wall?
I just saw tieflings. I can't remember. They were banging their heads on the wall. I was too busy having Q-tips in my ears.
Do we want to talk to them?
We should talk to them. What are they doing?
Yeah, you want to talk. You want to talk to the ones who are in the
Who's talking?
rooms. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Hey.
yeah, so kind of the same gist of the tiefling that was in the in the lobby. They're just kind of bobbing a little bit. One of them's kind of just like occasionally just doing little like scratchings and just kind of like this with his hands.
Okay. I think
many
we
of
need to
them are
use
there.
magic.
Something I remember is Is it our meta? Is it our crew that doesn't like tieflings, or is it Elenatura as a whole that doesn't like tieflings?
So Elenatura in general, a lot of people there are some who have issues with tieflings. On the lower lands, more so, it's a little more accepted. The tieflings are. Some of them are still kind of treated a little suspiciously, but for the most part, they're kind of left alone. But here here in the Four Air Kingdoms, Sidoria especially, um, there's a lot of people who still have a lot of issues with tieflings. So, um, in general, tieflings are still beaten sometimes in the middle of the street. Guards look away. It's still pretty rough for the tieflings. But I will say, as a Neptunan, I'll let y'all decide on this because you're helping build the Sunday Nep. But for the most part, the Neptunans, because they're so tied to nature, some of them would say that tieflings are unnatural, so they shouldn't even be here. But there are others who kind of recognize that, hey, yeah, the original tieflings may have been artificially made, in hell. But since then, there's been people or tieflings who have been born naturally, who, between a husband and a wife tiefling. And so in some Sunday Nep's eyes and, well, some Neptunan's eyes, it's, well, I mean, yeah, they have unnatural origins, but they're natural now. So
you guys want the Sunday Nep to be a racist or not?
My character is pretty loving to all,
I mean,
except a certain other clan of Sunday Neps.
I mean, like, I've been all over the place, seen a lot of people, encountered a lot of things. Why?
Ranger.
Yes, because I'm a ranger. So I ain't got no beef with nobody.
And then, let's see. For me, I've been experimented on, so I can relate to them. So they're my babies. I care about them a lot.
what was that?
Trauma bonding?
Yes,
I guess so.
bonding.
I'm trauma bonding with the tieflings.
I go up to one of the tieflings and I am like, "Someone checked on you recently?"
You're asking if they checked on them?
Yeah. Just furthering the point that there's no one around here.
Yeah. And as you're saying that,
Right.
no, you just see them just still kind of rock. And you will kind of notice a little bit that their eyes kind of dart at you and then dart away really quick, but they don't actually answer.
Gwen, I know this one. I know this move.
Oh, this is one of the fake ones. They want to get out of here. I lean in and if this goes wrong, sorry in advance. I grab his shoulders and I shake him.
No.
Wake up.
Wake
you want
up.
to leave.
Oh!
Can I stop him? Can I stop him from doing that?
Just to him. I don't scream it at him. I just say it to him.
No, but you're still activating
I
him.
am shaking him.
You're shaking him, and there's magic touching us everywhere.
I'm going to
Always magic
need
touching us everywhere.
a Constitution saving throw.
From everyone?
No.
Okay, good. Thank you.
I got a 21.
Oh, man.
Okay. So with the 21, you start to hear the screaming again in your head, but you're able to not feel any pain from it this time. Your fortitude kind of kicks in, your soldier training, like the time when they kept you in the box with just, screaming voices and such.
Okay.
Basic training. It's fun.
Training.
And yeah, you're able to get through it. But as you're shaking him, you can just barely hear him whisper, Stop, or we both will die.
Cool. So I don't want to take any of these people out of here because I think that they're all just going to explode in our hands.
I think if we do it stealthily, it's just like when it feels like tieflings are not affected by the magic that keeps people submissed or whatever you want to call it.
So wait, one sec. Is it only tieflings in the building, or is it other creatures? I can't remember.
No.
Yeah.
I guess
Yeah. So as a reminder, yeah, there's been other there are other
Okay.
species that are
So it seems like
floating
the
around.
tieflings are more uninfected.
Okay.
right?
Theme.
So any ideas on how to get these people out of here?
I said
Why don't we
just
take the
usher
magic out of here? With that,
usher.
The
I
magic
say
is
someone needs to
going
get
all the way
destroy
from
that
here to
magic.
the place. Ooh.
yeah, it's James. Correct me if I'm wrong, but is the magic not coming from out into the building?
So
Is
the
that
way
where-
it's kind of the way that our wizard
from the orb, right?
Yeah, it's so the magic itself, it's almost like a buffer. That orb is like a buffer in a way. So and receiving like commands from an outside source that seems to be going towards the castle. So the magic itself, most of it you can feel is located here. You detected that it was here. But there was some kind of like control magic coming through to control that orb.
During when Quinn was shaking him, trying to kill him.
I was trying to wake him up.
Did we see?
He's awake.
I guess. Do I still have my detect magic at that point?
Yeah.
I will. Detect magic is an actual spell. I don't know if you want to continue to use it that long.
Well,
you're gonna have to use another spell slot
for 10 minutes.
Yeah, and because it's a ritual, it doesn't seem to be affecting, or he doesn't seem to be getting affected by what's ever happening.
I'm just wondering if it's still active.
Yeah. So based on what you've all been going through right now, I would say that it's probably been about 10 minutes since you last cast it, so you would have to do the ritual again.
Okay, I just wanted to know if it was so I could have seen if more magic had gathered when he shook him.
Yeah. By now you would have needed to kind of ritualize again. But I can tell you, just for you at least, just being the way that you are, from being a wizard, you can kind of feel that as he was doing that there was a little bit of a targeted like jolt at him.
So that was
taking the orb out.
I think that we would die if we.
It would probably blow up.
Can you throw the orb? How far can you throw an orb?
Does anyone have mage hand?
I'm not picking the
Can't
orb.
cast magic.
Not you. I'm talking to our strong barbarian.
Let's get them out.
Well, I'm going to try to get them out. They're gonna blow up if they try.
What
to
if I intimidate
I will try to throw it.
Oh, gee.
Throw what?
Why don't you try to hit
The
it?
orb
No.
outside.
Oh.
Okay. So as a reminder, the orb is in a crystal chest.
Oh boy. Is it locked?
Crystal chest open? Well, it has to be open if we saw the orb.
No, it's a crystal chest. You
Clear
know how
chest.
crystal works, right, Jordan?
Oh, it's clear.
Yeah.
It's I can't see through many crystals, but yeah.
Does that mean is it magic?
Break the crystal.
You see through like a glass of water?
What?
Like
Jordan,
quite
never
different than
mind.
a crystal.
That was
Quite
too.
different than a
I
crystal.
understood you.
I did as well.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So is it locked first?
Are you going back into the room and checking to see if it's locked?
I'm staying
Oh,
back.
I guess so.
I don't want to
Yeah.
go anywhere near it.
I'm
I'm gonna stick with the
okay.
team thing.
I'm sneaking away, and
You gotta sneak away from us.
I'm leaving you guys to the tieflings, and I'm going to look at the orb and see.
Someone get a tiefling out of here.
I
Just to
would
see.
not
Could you
advise
carry
that.
one and try to drag them out? No, they'll explode.
I would not advise that. But I go check to see if it's locked, and if it has. I can't tell if there's magic, but I don't know if anyone else does.
Yeah. And as you go to check to see if it is locked, It is actually not locked. However, when you go to touch it,
He's rolling.
yeah, give me a dexterity saving throw.
Okay, dexterity. That's good.
Yeah.
Oh,
Worry about
that's a 3 plus
Oh my god.
3 plus 3, so it's 6.
So you start as you go to touch it. You receive 2 lightning damage as it jolts you.
Oh, that's it.
Well, I'm glad it's just that.
Yeah.
So there's a force field, and I need to write this down. My tongue is blue.
Ooh.
Is it from the orb?
It's from the lightning damage.
From lightning strikes.
We escort them to
Do we try to just take it out of here? Because I don't think anybody has anything to get rid of magic.
Yeah,
Or
wizard,
spells.
do you have dispel magic?
I have. I think we're gonna try and escort the one girl that's up there that was like, "Get me out."
We're ignoring everyone else in doing this.
I don't know
I'm
about
not doing it.
ignoring, but I'm just like, "Hey
Go ahead,
guys,
do it.
we're gonna
Yep.
I walk
Okay.
down and I watch
I'm
them
doing
do
it.
yeah." So we're gonna. I'm like, "Hey, we're gonna let's go. Come on, just go with me." Let me just kind of like.
For his dice.
I put my cloak over her.
Okay. And you're walking towards the exit? Okay. So you get out to the courtyard. And are you going to try to get her out of the courtyard, or are you staying in the courtyard?
Well, people could talk in the courtyard, so let's just see if she can talk and just say, "Can you talk yet?"
I'm like,
And all you hear is,
chat.
mm-mm, 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 mm-mm.
Okay, well then she can go first through the door.
Well, past the courtyard?
Yep.
She's not going.
Then I push her.
She's going to explode. She will explode if she leaves.
You're gonna push her? Okay, I mean, if you're gonna push her, we
I
gotta
don't push
do
her, I
opposing
take it
strength
back.
checks.
I don't push her.
I mean, you could try anyways because you're a wizard. You wouldn't be able to do it.
No.
That sounds like a challenge.
I'm kidding.
Evan,
But
do
yeah.
you want to try our idea of
Roll a
trying
nat
to
20.
throw this orb out?
So I'm like, hey, where would be a good spot to chat about this?
With whisper or with
I'm not casting another spell. Not doing it.
And she just kind of she shrugs and she kind of looks back inside as if you need to go back in there.
Oh my gosh. All right, girl, let's go back inside.
Okay, so do we want
We
to
have
get
to
this orb?
somehow get this orb out of that chest.
I don't think that getting it out of the chest is going to do anything. I think we
Jordan,
have to
just
either
hit the
destroy
chest.
it or take
Let's
it
just
out.
hit the chest.
I'm thinking about just big man in this whole thing and just hitting the chest and throwing the
Do
orb
it.
out and taking the
Do it.
damage.
I'm gonna back up away from that about 60 feet.
I'm
So
way
can
far away from
anyone can anyone open this chest first?
We tried
it
it.
is already open,
Got
isn't it?
electrocuted.
I tried.
We tried to open it. We checked if it was locked.
Yeah, and
No,
then
I
she
tried
got
to open
shocked.
it.
Yeah.
I can't ask you this, but if I was to hike and try, if I was to lockpick this myself,
What?
if I successfully did it, would I still get shocked?
If you successfully did what?
Open it?
Can I open it and get shocked?
It's already open.
Oh, yeah.
It's not locked. Oh yeah, I'm going in. Okay, so I walk.
Yeah,
in
I mean
there,
it's not open, it's
and
just
I
locked.
go to.
Or it's not locked.
It is locked.
Yeah, it's not
It's
not
not
It's not
sorry, it's not
locked.
locked, but it's not open.
I open up the crystal chest.
Okay. Give me a dexterity saving throw.
Yeah. That hit me. Oh, I have advantage. Wow, that was worse. That is a.
You are only receiving one.
Damage.
You're only receiving one lightning damage, so I will allow you to play through the pain if you still want to toss it.
You should toss it. Toss it, Jordan.
Soldier training.
Toss it.
Wait.
I don't know if it's good to toss
I'm
it out
going
because if the
to-
magic was inside and then you toss it out, then and we're trying to get everybody out. Would it just make it worse?
I think if I was to take this thing, and everybody will be away from the magic and they can just resume their normal brains.
Do what you want. Do what you want. Go for it.
Should I? Okay.
Do it. We just got to do things.
Does it,
So, if I understand right, this is more of like a receiver, and it kind of just amplifies, kind of like a Wi-Fi box. I don't know if throwing it is a good idea. But
okay, I'm gonna try to destroy it. Does anyone want to pick me up if I get killed?
Sure. Yeah, I mean he'll do it.
I take out my great axe.
Wait, just throw it.
No, you have it in your hands. You currently have it in your hands, so you're putting it down.
I have the crystal chest in my hand.
Yeah, you haven't thrown it yet.
I take the crystal chest. I start walking out the door.
Okay, so you're taking it with you instead of throwing it. Okay, so let's see. Some time has passed. I need you to do another dexterity saving throw.
That would be 20.
20. Okay. You drop it because it goes to shock you. You don't get hurt. And it falls to the ground and smashes. And I am going to need now a wisdom saving throw from you and you alone.
Oh, I'm cooked, chat.
Oh, he's gonna be stupid.
I need 2. There we go. What'd you get?
I got a 5.
A 5.
Wait, am I? Yeah, I'm adding modifiers. Oh wait, saving throw. Yes, still the same thing.
All right, let's see how these two work.
Nat 1.
2. Okay. You only get 4 more. You get 4 psychic damage. And then I also need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Poor guy.
That is a 16.
Okay. So with a 16, you start to hear this screaming in your head, and you receive the damage. And then you start to feel almost like a heaviness start to get inside of your chest. Kind of almost like and it kind of travels up into your brain, and you just kind of start to feel really tired. But then again, your kind of soldier's training kicks in, and you just and you kind of are able to dispel whatever's starting to take over you with that. However, I will say that even doing that, you can still hear a tiny bit of screaming in your head, and it doesn't seem to be going away.
Always hear the voices. Is at or how far have I gotten? I sprinted, so I'm at least moved 60 feet.
Okay. So I would say that
Should be in the courtyard.
Yeah, so you would be in the courtyard. And I will say that after you smash that, the ones who are in the courtyard currently are all just kind of still doing their thing. Nothing's changed for them.
Mhm.
But then you start to see coming out of the sanitarium, stopping though at the entrance, was the so-called crazy tiefling, who suddenly doesn't look so crazy anymore. She actually looks very aware, very alert as she's looking around, and she looks down at the orb, and then she looks at you. And she still stays at the door, though. She will not get near you or that orb still. And the orb is still pulsing.
Yeah,
I'm going for
as
it.
far as possible.
Yeah, I reach down and with.
So wait, you're grabbing the.
might.
Hold on, you're grabbing the orb.
Is this a smart idea, guys? Is it worth taking the damage?
Yeah, are you
Take your axe
are you
and make
grabbing
it
it barehanded? Are you grabbing it barehanded
Grab
right
it
now?
barehanded.
I have
Don't
idea.
grab it barehanded.
I have
Yes.
idea. Take your axe like a golf club.
She's cooking. She's cooking. I'm going to
This axe has a rubber
as
Cut
a
it.
handle.
rich as a
Cut
rich
it.
prince, I have spent a lot of time on the golf course, the sandy golf course with my father. And I take my axe and I go to completely put it out of the sanitarium. Athletics or dexterity?
Strength. Give him strength. Just straight strength.
I strength.
I mean, I don't know if it's
That sounds
strength because
golf is athletics.
I mean, if anybody's seen Happy Gilmore, we all know it's all in the hips, which would be dexterity. But
Athletics
no,
or
it's
dexterity?
it's going to be athletics.
Sit down, baby. Okay, mama.
Okay, does a hit it out the park?
A 17 will do it. I'm gonna have to make a note of this though.
And the house next door blows up.
We could have and then shown some like magical item.
More magical.
I don't know. I didn't know what this item was though. We could have like gone to like a magical historian and seen.
You should have
what
tried
it
to take a
was.
bite out of it, to be honest.
I saw people hurt. I saved people hurt.
This is good. I look to the tiefling. Will you talk now?
So, are you talking about the one at the entrance, or yeah? So she starts to come out, and she has her head kind of held much higher. Thank you all so much.
Thank you.
That was not the voice I was planning. Let me try this again. Take 2. Live streaming, fun. Thank you all so much. I've been trapped here for, well, years.
Oof.
I really want to know though. Like I appreciate what you did for me, but is there a reason why you've now cursed somebody else by vaulting this somewhere?
That was all him. Let the record show. Put it in the history books.
Just saying.
Well,
Again,
I say none of you
I
guys
totally
spoke.
appreciate it. Totally appreciate this. I really do. But I just
Our wizard denied to do any magic, so
we
we
weren't
can only
aware of
cut
any
it.
of this curse, and none of you guys told us about this.
well, we literally couldn't tell you because of the orb.
Our
But
wizard did a 23, got a 23, and didn't figure this out. So I was assuming there was no curse to go with it.
like 23 and me is that what he did?
Well,
Hopefully not.
we're heading down to the forest. So, do you know this Aramir guy?
Right to business.
Yeah, I mean right to business, yeah. Yeah, I do know Aramir. Yeah.
He can talk.
I mean, he's he's actually insane. He's not like us. You know,
They're
where
not
we've
like
been kind of put here against our will. He's actually insane. But I mean, what were you trying to find out?
I actually don't know. We want to talk to Aramir. Just to know that he went crazy from being in said forest.
Oh, he lost. Oh no. Let's see.
What about
Well,
the other tieflings?
You were
Yeah,
the
well-
main one that wanted to talk to Aramir. You
Who
heard from
wanted-
the guy to talk to Aramir.
Who did? Not me.
And
Oh,
Flynn?
when?
That's me. We were told to talk to him. We just gotta find him.
Where is
who
he at?
is?
I was told that he was here,
So
so
who
I think
is
she'll
this
be able to
guy?
help us.
Where is
James
he?
also said that she was here, and then she said that he was here, but he's just crazy.
What happened to the other people in the courtyard?
Who cares?
It don't
We got
matter.
him.
They can leave now.
What about the white other tiefling?
Tieflings can leave. They're
How
good
does
now.
this person look so we can talk to him?
I want to be shown to him.
All right. So I approach the tiefling girl and I'm just really shyly just being like, "Hey, so we're looking for a guy who he says he's insane, but we need to talk to him. Where is he?
He would be in one of the cells that was inside.
Can you show us?
Mm.
And she just kind of looks like, I don't want to go back in there, but she just kind of takes a breath. She goes, I guess it's the least I could do. And she turns around and, yeah, you follow her in. And over in one of the cells, actually next to one of the other tieflings, is Aramir. And he is still kind of just like this.
Wait a second. David. Get a mind reading potion.
Yeah, I don't know if I want to deal with all that though, but I could. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna
Oh,
drink my
boy.
mind reading potion.
Fun.
Can I drink half of it?
He doesn't
Now
really have half
listen,
his mind right now.
listen, you know
Is
that's
this
not
what it
how
was?
that is not how potions work.
Man, who wrote the rules? That's fine. I
You
just
know what?
you let me portion it.
You know, I'm gonna do something here. All right. Here's how this is gonna work though. If you drink half of it, it works half as long, so you only get a half an hour instead of an hour with that half. And because you're only drinking half of it, you won't have the full control over the spell. So things are not going to necessarily come up in order.
You know,
Drink the whole thing.
Or they might just be gibberish. Now, if you drink the whole
Drink the whole
thing,
thing.
then yes. But yeah, if you only drink half,
What
it
if he
doesn't.
drinks half, tests it, and then drinks the other half?
That's
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 technically the
not-
whole.
It'll still be gibberish the whole time.
not how
It'll just
it's
change
not
the
how
amount of
potions
time.
work.
Drink the whole
You
thing.
cannot
I'll just drink the
compile
whole
them.
thing.
Okay.
I'm like, you know what? Bottom is up, and I just drink the whole thing.
Okay. And then you're going to target Aramir?
Aramir.
Okay. So, first of all, I'm going to tell you this is not going to actually hurt you. So, you're not going to actually get damage. However, in your mind starts to just howl and scream and yell. And you start to hear, and as you're just kind of trying to get through the fog of it, because like you're just squinting, like, oh, y'all remember the Matrix when they first stick the spike back into Neo? And he's like that. That's what you're feeling
Yeah.
right now. You are feeling that right now. Just immense, just like this is what insanity feels like. You've never felt it, of course, but this is insanity to you. But amidst that fog that you're getting of all this screaming, you start to hear, you're not worthy, 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 you're not worthy. This is all you keep hearing. All over, just repeating in this guy's head.
Force
You should tell him that he's worthy.
vicious mockery.
You know, I feel like if I heard this out of order, it wouldn't matter. Because
So,
same thing.
so what's going on? What's
Well,
he thinking?
I mean, you still have an hour. I mean, you could try to weed through this. I'm
I
just
might
saying
as
this is the
well.
initial thing that you're getting. So it's really up, like, can your character work through it and then try to get through that part? I'm gonna
Has some memory.
do this to try to get underneath that surface
Is he fine?
and seeing if you can push through that. I'm gonna need you to give me either a wisdom or intelligence, depending on which one's gonna be better for you.
Wisdom.
Okay.
Hey,
I'm gonna use my inspiration to re-roll. I got a 20.
Oh, dirty?
A dirty, yeah.
Okay. All right. So even with the 20, so you're as you're kind of hearing this repeating, you're trying to in there, you're just I can chip. Oh, there it is. And you just hear a whisper of somebody going, "Stop it. Please stop it. Please stop it." And you're starting to hear him and you start to realize that the voices that you were hearing before aren't his.
Hmm.
And the whisper that you can barely hear is him. And he's like, I didn't want to be there. I didn't even want to be there. I didn't want to go. They made me do it. Please just get out of my head. Please get out of my head. And this is what you're hearing. This is what you're hearing in his head.
Can I try and figure out who he's talking to, or can I go for any further, or is this?
Oh,
like...
he's talking to the voices. He's trying to tell the voices, please leave.
Do you find any memories of like where those came from?
What's that?
Can I cast message while I'm in his head?
Yeah, you can try and see if you can talk to him with message.
More
Sure.
voices?
Sure.
I mean,
like,
here, okay.
Add another
Again,
wolf.
we're gonna fully rule of cool this crap. So since you already have the mind reading going, if you also cast message, I'm gonna say that because you have that mind reading and can kind of see in a way inside of his head, you could use message to help navigate him out if you're able to pull it off. We're gonna need some repeated dice rolling though as we're going along though, because you're trying to get him to navigate out of this, like away from these screaming voices.
Can I also cast guidance on myself?
Get a bard here.
Gosh, we're just going all over the place, aren't we?
We do have a bard.
That is true.
You want me to inspire?
Yeah, but I'd say you do have a bard that could kind of be helping.
Could I stack bardic inspiration?
You cannot stack bard. Okay, we're rule of cool, but we're not that rule of cool. Okay.
And I don't know. What does bardic inspiration do again? Sorry.
You can cast two spells on yourself at the same time.
No, I gotta check what dice it is. Give me a sec.
Okay.
It's usually a 1d4 that you add to any roll.
D6.
Ooh, D6.
Okay. D6.
Yeah. Okay. I'll do
D8 later, but D6 right now.
Nice.
Cool.
So with that, I'm gonna need. You know what? Because you're gonna be trying to.
Oh wait.
You're gonna be trying to convince him of where to go. Really. So it's gonna have to be charisma. Oh, there you go. You did it. I forgot. It doesn't count if you don't do it.
I did do it.
Gotta use those Mac reactions. But yes, you have to do charismas.
Yeah, I'll do
charisma checks to see if you're able to help him navigate through. I'm gonna do one to start here.
It's gonna be wisdom because it's going through his mind.
I would say it's wisdom, but because you're convincing him directly, you need to be able to convince him of where to go.
All right. Well, I only get a +1 to this, so here we go.
What?
It's D6.
Yeah, plus
Wait,
D6 if you need it. I would hang on to it though. Do your roll first, and then if it doesn't look good, then you can add the D6. I will say here's the thing. Here's how we're gonna do this. All right, we're making up a mini game. Okay, so this guy's completely insane, but you can tell through his mind that he does still have a portion of him still intact, and you're trying to get him to navigate out. So trying to get away from the voices though, those are gonna be pretty loud to start. So we're gonna do a sliding scale DC checks along the way of trying to navigate him out. We're going to start off with, you have to roll a DC of 18 to start.
That's hard.
Yeah, that's not happening.
What'd you get?
A 6. You want to pass me that other inspiration, Evan?
Hold on. Here's what I'm gonna do.
I already gave you one.
I'm gonna pull something here. I'm gonna take from another DM. I was watching Baldur's Gate playthrough, or the cast of Baldur's Gate playing D&D, and I'm gonna ask you this: how bad do you want to get this guy out of his madness?
You know, I mean, we do need to talk to him, right?
If you want to get him out of his madness, I will allow you 1 inspiration point on credit, which means the next time I'm going to dish you inspiration, you won't actually receive it. But you can use it now.
What do you guys think?
So
Last
Yeah.
time he made a joke, you said he got what
Oh,
was
that was heroic inspiration. Yeah.
yeah. How long did that last?
Forever. Do you use it?
Yeah,
How
inspiration
long
you
does
get
that
until you use it until you or you keep it until you use it. However, he already had it, so he didn't get it. That ship has sailed. But I will give
Okay.
him one on credit, so the next time I dish one out, you just won't add it because you've already used it.
I'm
Say
down
something
to
funny.
I know. I'm like, okay. I mean, I might as well take this because I feel like this is important.
Yes.
Right. All right. I didn't
Also,
use the D6.
question. There was the singer, the Celine Dion gnome thing. What?
Celine
What's the name?
Chapel
Celine
gnome.
Dion.
Yeah.
Is she
And
guard too?
and with that, you kind of turn your head to see if she's still there, and you hear her going HOTTOGO. You can take the hot to go. So yeah,
Can she do inspiration too?
I mean she's
Can I
completely
say so?
insane, so I don't think
Oh,
so.
that's true. Okay, maybe not.
Yeah, she's still singing because she ain't actually.
Oh,
She's actually insane. So
got
they
it.
weren't. She wasn't pretending.
I'm gonna
Got it.
roll. I'm gonna roll. Let's
Okay.
really
Yeah.
get him out of the weeds. I'm gonna roll the D6 as well here.
Those bounces, though, man.
Cooking.
We get
I got a 19.
There you go.
No.
Okay.
nice.
So as you're kind of trying to get through this, you're trying to basically get loud enough to get over these voices. And it's kind of it's interesting that this first time, like you're kind of shouting into his head. And as you're shouting, you start to see him kind of look up in all of him in his head, mind you. Oh, you know what? Anybody who's watching, here's the greatest. Most of you probably don't because you don't have the kiddos at home like I do. But there's a story called Soul, movie called Soul, and like she's like crying and everything. And so if anybody's seeing that, that's what's happening right now. Is he's in like this void trying to find her. And so that's what you're doing. You're kind of like reaching out with your mind or reaching out with your voice, and he kind of recognizes. But as you're doing that, you hear the voices get a little bit louder, and you keep going, you keep matching, and he starts to get up and he starts to walk away from these voices. And tell me how you were originally able to scream to this guy to get him to stand up and walk away from these voices. Like you got to describe it. You already succeeded to get him to get up, but how did you do that? What did you say to him? And
Let's see.
Wake up.
wake me up inside. Sorry.
Monster.
I
Yeah.
kind of like
Nightmare.
kind of like I hear voices in your head. Stop listening, or you'll be dead. Follow me. Do I get an
Good one.
inspiration for that?
No, because you lose that.
You know what? No, I will say that you have successfully
We're back
paid
at
your
zero
debt to
inspiration.
the creditor. Yes, you have successfully paid.
Dang. I'm like, please, sir, follow me. I know where I'm going. Why? Because I'm a ranger.
Oh God.
Oh my god.
Cool. Do I have to roll again?
Yeah, and so as he's walking, let's do another charisma. This one though, as he's walking away, this one will be a 14 DC.
That was not bad. Please. Yeah, he's not getting out.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my god.
Okay.
How much debt do you need?
Can you talk to him when you're in his brain?
I can't. Yeah, he's not getting out. I rolled a 5.
You rolled a 5. Okay. So
Dude.
so
What do you want me to do?
as he's kind of coming, he starts to look really lost. And he looks around, and you get one last chance because he's starting to turn to walk back towards the voices that are screaming at him.
This is very generous.
So
DM.
you have one last chance. This one though, because now the voices are so loud that they're starting to affect you, and they're starting to make it a little bit more difficult for you to be able to think your way through this. This check is going to be back to a DC of 18. But if you fail this one, yeah.
I got an 18.
Oh, let's go!
I am so generous as a DM. Oh my lord. Okay, so once again he comes back.
Cry for
He turns again.
generosity.
He turns again. And then here we go. One more roll. Let's see if you can meet that 14.
Nat 20.
Oh!
Go!
All right, that's
He's
it.
all the way out. He's all the way out.
He's all the way out. He's all the way out. Yeah, with the nat 20, he starts to hear you, and as you're kind of telling him, here I am, come to me, here I am, follow my voice, he starts to get faster and faster. He starts to, and then he just full on sprints towards you. And as you see him get closer and closer and closer, next thing you know, it's almost like a bright white light kind of hits, and you're out of his mind, and he kind of what?
Welcome back.
What? 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 And he
You're not worth it. No, I'm just kidding.
No, no.
I'm just kidding. That'd be horrible.
and he looks at you,
Hey.
and he instantly he gives you the biggest hug ever, as he's just
How sweet.
How sweet.
thought
Look what you know.
I thought I was. They just kept howling and howling, and it wouldn't stop. And it just, it's okay. I'm okay. I'm okay. Thank you. And he comes out of the hug, but he still has his hands on the sides of your arms, and he just looks at you straight. He says, "Thank you. What year is it? What?"
Ooh.
I don't know.
Sorry, I've been living in the desert because I'm a ranger.
Yeah,
so
we use
I-
sundials out
don't
there.
know-
Oh
I
my
don't
gosh.
know the years.
I'm timeless.
Somewhere in between sun and sun.
And he
2025.
Sundials.
and he just kind of looks and he says, I would imagine, after all the years that I've been here, I'm sure I don't have anything that I could give you anymore. I'm sure everything's that I owned is gone, but I don't know how
Well,
how
what
could
you
I ever
could
repay
have-
you?
Ha!
We need information, guys.
So here's
Oh,
what we
yeah,
need to do. We need to go back into the forest. Hey, we need you to come with us.
How about you tell him that,
Yeah.
I just did.
Flynn?
Wait, let's just ask him what made him go crazy.
Here's where I'm at. You can convince
protect
him.
him.
You can convince him with a charisma check. The DC is going to be a 20.
Who's the
Okay.
wizard of the group?
I'm gonna cast guidance.
Thank you. Is that a D4?
Yeah.
Why want this?
I forgot that guidance is
What'd
a
you say?
cantrip.
What'd you say it was?
A D4.
No.
DC of
what I
20.
had hit. I had a 22.
All right.
Let's go.
So
Bravo.
I mean, yeah, I mean, I guess.
Cool.
I mean, he's
Bury the guy.
he's like,
Wow.
I will say,
I
why?
feel for this
Hold on,
guy.
hold on. Why do you want to go back in there? Why do you want to go in there?
We've never been in there. We
Okay,
actually have
Never
a
been.
job
I know
in
that.
there.
I know you've never been in there because you weren't batshit crazy like I was. Nobody
Well,
goes
we're
in
just
there
doing-
without going insane. Why do you want to go in there? Are you freaking? I thought I was. Are you? Oh my gosh.
Can you tell us what happened in there?
While we walk towards the forest.
This is
Yeah.
while we're walking towards the
Yes.
forest.
Fine. Fine.
Oh,
Let's go then, I guess.
I know I'm so sorry, but yeah.
We need you. Sorry
Yeah.
about it.
On the way, I see the orb and I chuck it off of the entire island.
Down to it,
You
where the under the table people.
Why are we not keeping this thing?
Does it float down, down?
just keep putting it and putting it and putting it.
Wait,
Like,
Don't want it to
haunting
affect
us.
anyone in the city.
let me
Like
ask you.
playing golf.
Let me ask you that. What did you roll when you punted it again?
It was a 17.
The 17.
That was an 18.
Did he
Might
team
have
rock?
been an 18.
An 18. So, I mean, you're not going to be able to find that right now.
Okay, cool.
You
Then
vaulted
whoever
that
got
thing.
hit by it probably deserved it.
We'll know. We'll know when we get
No,
there.
I mean, I full disclosure, it's probably going to bite you in the ass later, but right now, yeah.
Awesome.
We're just gonna keep putting it.
But yeah, you
sure,
don't
it'll probably
see
hit
it.
It'll
I'm
probably get
taking
us
care of
somewhere.
it.
throwing it as far as we can.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you don't see it, but I will say, I will say
Throw it over
though.
the edge of the sky disc.
Gosh,
Nice. There's a golf mini game that Jordan's playing.
right. I will say though,
just teed off.
as you are leaving. Oh my goodness. You start to he starts to recount the things that happened to him. And as he's doing that, as he's recounting it though, you'll notice that all of you start to have to slow down to kind of keep with him because he just keeps going slower and slower as he's walking. And he just starts to get more and more exhausted as he describes. He says, "Look, I don't know how much I'm going to be able to recall without without losing my mind again." Oh gosh. So the forest. It's you know when somebody tells you that you need to stop lying to yourself? They're saying that because when something else knows that you're lying to yourself and they reveal that lie to you, it is the worst experience. How do I describe this? Take the absolute worst memory of your entire life and recount it every second of every day for the rest of your life. And that's what this forest is doing to you the whole time you're in there.
Where do you do that?
It's not the cactus pillow again.
Onward to find Uncle
What?
Jeb.
What'd you say?
Onward
Used
to
to find
find Uncle Jeb.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Your uncle's in the forest.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sorry, he's probably
I need
screwed.
your help.
She's
If I'm,
my
if
character
if I'm
nonstop.
watching you guys try to get the information from our guy, and then Jordan, or I'm sorry, I don't know your name, Punt. try to punt the orb whenever he finds it. So at least if I'm joining this swashbuckling crew, we can at least walk into this mind altering forest together. Yeah.
As a man that recounts all his war stories currently, like all the time, constantly, I go up to him, put my hand on his shoulder. I say, I know what you're going through. Still remember the day my best friend died next to me. Over and over again. And let's right that wrong.
And as you're saying that, though, he looks at you and he says, "You really don't know what the hell you're talking about, okay? You have never been in there. Don't ever try to tell me that you understand anything of what I went through when I was in there, okay? Ever."
This little chump.
Short
looking
rest.
down. I'm looking down on this guy. I'm like,
During that, I
okay,
put my
buddy.
arm on Thorn and I go, I bet that cactus pillow was uncomfortable. I'm sorry.
Yeah, thank you so much.
I won't discount your feelings.
Oh, I thought you were talking to Aramir.
No, me.
Oh, my bad. Never mind. You did not say that. Never mind. I'm sorry. I was totally hijacking your character thinking he was talking to me. I blanked out for a moment. That's my bad.
No,
I said what I said.
Yeah, he
Okay,
did.
he did.
I was,
Okay. All right. I just want
I
to make
did.
sure. Yeah. Okay, perfect.
I was just
The big
Thorn said something about the
character
pillow, and I
training.
wanted to let him know he's okay.
Yeah, he was validating me.
He's
Okay.
in a safe space.
Thank
Valid.
you. Yeah.
That's all I
Ranger
do.
Hard.
Your ranger's hard.
I hate.
Oh my goodness.
You just see so much everyone else.
How far do we have to walk to the forest?
Yeah, so the forest is going to be quite the trek.
Crap.
So are we on it? So are we officially going to leave Sidoria and head to the forest?
Let's get out of here.
So just to remind everybody, we have a job in the forest where presumably there will be like food and stuff.
The table.
The table.
Yeah, I mean you have all the
table
provisions.
Talks to us.
You have all the
We
provisions.
have 3 days worth of provisions,
Wait,
and I'm
where's
wondering if
our
it's enough.
Where's our mansion?
We don't have it yet.
Don't
No,
have
get
it
it
yet.
after.
We haven't completed the job.
No, I thought that we had like a spot to.
Not yet. That's
I
after.
thought they provided.
Yeah,
like,
that's when we.
You got to complete it. Remember, he's still talking to the privy counselor of internal or of real estate logistics. Was it? I don't know. I'd have to look back on the episode.
Yeah.
Whatever it.
Yes, that's kimchi.
Logistics. It's a logistics privy counselor just to make sure that everything's arranged. But yeah, you'll get that after. So yeah, you don't really have a base of
Well, then
operations right now up here.
Let's skedaddle and follow that yellow brick road. Dirt forest, dirt road, brown dirt.
Yeah.
Road.
And I will say that
Here's the best thing.
so the Forest of Self-Revelation, and mind you, you'll have supplies on the way there. The 3 days are for when you're in the forest. So on your way, it's about a day's trek to get over to the forest. So there will be a chance for this will be the last thing that we do, and then we are going to be done for the night, I think, because we're approaching 3 hours. But we're going to introduce a little mechanic from Brian David Judkins on Encounter Party. He came up with this traveling mechanic, this bonding time that you can all engage in. So whenever you are going to be staying with each other overnight, you can spend a little bit of time together and see if your party can bond together. And there will be a sliding scale of DC check once again. You all will make straight charisma checks.
Okay.
And with that, I'm going to take the average. And if you meet the DC, you will have successfully bonded for that evening. And you all will get to share amongst yourselves a communal inspiration point that anybody can use at any point.
I mean, it's
Cast guidance on myself.
No, it's a straight charisma check. You cannot do castings.
18.
Cooking.
Am I included in the charisma check?
Yeah, you're with
Yes,
them.
you are.
Yeah.
Everybody's in the party.
Fine.
I got an 11.
13. 13 plus 2. Read the wizard.
What would that be?
11.
How would
It'd be a
20.
charisma check. So you would just tap
11.
the charisma ability.
okay.
Go to your abilities.
Go to your main
Okay, and
page,
tap
it?
basically, and then you
Oh.
would tap it, and it should roll a straight charisma check for you.
Okay, so it's 3 plus 1.
So you got a 4.
I got a 13.
All right.
I got 11.
All right.
Are we adding our charisma?
Yeah, you can add. Yeah, you'll still add your charisma modifier. It's a straight charisma check, though.
My charisma is 0, so
Let's say it. 22.
22.
I also got an 11.
Yeah, so we've got 18, 11, 4, 13, 11, and 22. All right. Give me 1 sec.
Hold on, sweetheart. Hold on.
I got to do a quick
Yeah.
math. And by me doing quick math, I mean I'm making a calculator do math for me right now.
my 18 mark here.
You're perfectly fine. Rest.
Oh, wow. That's going really slow. There we go. Okay.
Still blurry. Pull it back.
So that's,
No, pretty gorgeous.
You got a 22.
yeah, you got a
Is
22.
it on?
Taking that into consideration, though, the average is still 13, so you did not successfully bond tonight. However,
Oh.
I will allow you, if any of your characters want to, have some discussions amongst themselves as you were preparing for the evening.
No.
But camp is always the funnest.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was talking to my daughter.
Oh.
Did we get it?
No, we did not get it.
Really?
Yeah, you got to
The
meet the
rest of us
average.
rolled really poorly and brought your
Yeah.
average?
down.
So
Me and you were the outliers.
So you averaged 13
13.
out of all of the numbers, and the DC would have been 16 to start.
Wow, I got a cool 22.
Yeah.
I got an 18. You were right up.
Sorry.
But yeah.
Can we bond? Can I bond with Baldric?
Baldric.
Can we bond?
Yeah, you can absolutely have a conversation. I mean, you wouldn't get, I mean, this is
Oh.
strictly be for the story, but yeah.
I'm okay with bonding for story.
Yeah, that's what I'm
purposes.
saying. Like, yeah, you all have the chance to
Bond.
have discussions.
Okay. Go to the different channel and we can bond.
We're going to David?
No, you know, you still got a bond out here in public.
Oh, okay.
He's
I just
gonna
want to. I want to
bond.
apologize for jumping over him when I thought he was referenced. I thought they were referencing me when he was like, "Someone, we have the wizard," and I snapped at my twin because I held up a little angst towards him. I totally
I did
forgot
too,
that
it's
you're a
okay.
wizard, so I just had to come clean.
It's okay. I forgive you. I'd never hold that against someone. I'm just such a hero. I think people often think that I'm like a paladin or something,
Mhm.
but I am a wizard, in fact.
You don't
Yeah.
seem like a paladin to me. They're very noble people.
Welcome to the conversation,
Wow.
brother.
Who did you try and kill?
Send Quinn to bed.
How many people did you kill today?
Without any snack.
Raise your hand if you
Killed a
killed
lot of
someone on
people in
accident.
general.
Ooh,
Everyone raise your hand.
one guy here.
And then cursed a random family.
They punted it into their living room.
Yeah, they were having porridge, and now they can't speak.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
I will
Well,
not
I
take
would like to-
accountability for that idea.
I
Oh,
would
yeah,
like to say
right.
that's
Yeah.
the two people that had the idea,
Ooh.
not me. To throw it out.
I just
I
wanted
wanted
to
to
get like
kick it.
exploding or something and like
And
not
then we
being
were told, I
alive.
was told to kick it out. To
I
hit
did
it
tell
out
you
my
to throw
ass.
it out of the building. I didn't say to throw it into like another village.
You
You
should
could have just got it outside.
Oh, no. You said chuck that thing. I remember when he said that this is laying on the floor and the crystal broke, he said with these exact words, yeah,
Play
This
it
is
back.
the worst bonding ever.
pick it up and throw it as hard as you can.
This is why we didn't
Those
bond.
are exact
We're not gonna
words.
make it
Pick
to the
up and throw
forest.
it
This-
as
We're gonna
hard
get
as
to
you
forest.
can.
Yeah, all right. I do have to say that the dice rolls, the average, definitely makes sense now. Yes,
I'm going to smash
absolutely.
it before you guys said chuck it.
Yeah,
Uh,
I think everyone goes to bed angry tonight.
yeah,
No.
yeah. I think you all do, and
I'm just happy to be outside.
No, my name's
No,
Bennett
no.
and I ain't in it.
I didn't say that.
I'm always quite angry.
so with that, we all kind of just retire after a long day of figuring things out and heading towards this forest, not knowing what is before us. Although we do know now that we have some new friends along the way that we've been able to pick up. Some of them willingly, some of them not so much. And it seems that we possibly have a tour guide begrudgingly taking us through the forest. We've got two jobs, actually. Again, this is America. Sorry, Elenatura. So we have to
Oh,
have two
gosh.
jobs. And
We
so,
also had, don't we have 3? We had to find the dad.
well, that one's more of a hobby.
I'm
you
not
know,
getting
side
paid.
hustle
Yeah.
Sorry, I
at
don't
this
really.
point, because I don't think she's
She's
paying.
just looking out while we're on our way.
Yeah, I don't think she's paying. But
It's
yeah,
like
so we
talking bear.
have one to save the High Capitoleer or future High Capitoleer, and then the other, well, not too much info other than go to the forest and we'll tell you more there.
And that's where our job begins.
Yes. And with that, we will end our live session of Elenatura, our first adventure here. We are figuring things out. So, guys, that was a lot of fun. I'm gonna take just a few minutes here to thank everybody who watched and everybody who was in the chat. I'm sorry I wasn't able to reply too much because I only have like a couple monitors right now. I need to set up more so I can actually see everything. If anybody's ever seen Swordfish, I need that like 7-8
What?
monitor like setup that he's got going on. I need that in my life. Amazon wish list click. But yeah, again, thanks everybody for watching. Thank you to my Trysters for being on here. Like honestly, y'all are helping build Elenatura for me. Y'all are helping me have fun with it, and y'all are agreeing to be on the live stream with me. So thank you to the Trysters. Thank you to the viewers. If you liked this live stream, I am going to go ahead and add a recap as well. But we are going to be doing them on Mondays, so make sure to like this one, but then also subscribe to make sure that you're updated when we have our next one come out. And of course, we'll be having some other videos like different tips and tricks and reviews and all that here on the channel. Again, guys, thank you so much for coming out. And yeah, thanks everybody for watching and sharing the secret with me.